What's up, people? It's your boy, the Trash Mouse. Yeah, we chilling. It's 3 a.m. because those that didn't know, we ended up swapping our stream times down to 3 a.m.s now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with this, but it's definitely an idea. But yeah, we're going for late night stuff, seeing how that works out. We got some exciting news today. So I got in touch with this one energy drink company called Swift. We got partnered with them today, so I'm pretty excited about that. We got, because it's sort of like how G Fuel has like the powdered stuff. Fucking do a late night stream, yeah, dude. I mean, I did say on stream or on Twitter, always check Twitter if you want updates on my stuff, like messaging in the Discord. I might update the Discord, but the Discord needs to have quite a few fixes at the moment, so we ain't gonna be using it quite as much. Also, my earbuds stopped working, so I'm using my actual headphones, but I was really cheap before, and I got like the really like $2 ear cushions when these ones eventually died. So gonna be ordering new ones that actually work, so I can actually wear these headphones, because they're good headphones, right? They're Razer Krakens. They're like the first versions, but they work, right? Yeah. Also, hello and congrats. Thanks, homie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got partnered with Swift Energy, and so you got a command in chat now. So if you type in !Swift like that, so if you want to get some healthy stuff, so it's like how G Fuel, it's like the powder or whatever, and you throw it in, you mix it. Same concept, but this one's way healthier. Doesn't taste like chalk, and they also have like supplements and like vitamins and stuff like that. They have this one called Big Brain, and I really want to get those, and they're actually pretty well priced for what they are. Right? Do you think about how much I spend on energy drinks? Like this one right here, this is empty. All right. Thanks to your great idea, Angel, I've got the little holder on the side there where I hold another one. But like, I spend a lot of money on energy drinks, so I'm thinking that if we do this, well, number one, I've got a partner that I can help grow with together, and you know, have like a beneficial relationship together. But also, I get to save money on energy drinks, and you guys get to save money on energy drinks, and it's healthy. And then they've also got supplements and vitamins, and I believe they've also got CBD gummies. So I'm like, yo, there's some awesome shit here. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna be ordering my stuff this weekend, just because, well, I don't have money at the exact moment, but I'm like, hell yeah, let's get this. And I'm really like curious to see what the fruit punch one tastes like, because, well, I drink a lot of fruit punch. Like, this is, you know, the NOS, and I only get these because they're at the dollar store. But they're fruit punch, and I like fruit punch. And Rockstar, I always got the fruit punch. So my drunken idea turned into reality. I'm proud. Yeah. Also, for those that don't know, Twitch also got an update. So as you see over here, there's nothing. But if you look over in chat, there's a little arrow next to your name. You can have direct thread replies with people now. So now you're not like adding each other and trying to see it in a conversation. You actually get like a little thread. It's actually really neat. So that's cool. On top of everything else. Hey, how's it going, Emerald? I don't know how long you've been here, Emerald, but we got partnered with an energy drink company. Pretty cool. Hey, how's it going, Dan? What you up to today? Having a good day so far? Yeah, like, I'm super stoked that we partnered with an energy drink company, especially like a healthy energy drink. It's not like how I'm on like my 3rd or 4th can today. So trash is now famous. I wouldn't say that. No. If I was famous, people would know who I am. I'm not famous. All right. Also, why I forget that the current lighting looks better with blue, because like this is actually purple, but we can do like blue. We can do like a dark blue. I don't know. I kind of want to stick with purple. What about yellow? It looks kind of green actually. What does green look like? Green's an interesting, like turquoise. All right. And we got red. Red looks all right, but let's go back to stay with our purple for the moment. Because then I got like the purple hue over here, you know. Can you react to my song? I don't do any song requests on stream. Sorry. I normally only do copyright free stuff, or royalty free stuff. Ghost data is like kind of like a nice little gray area, because like on Twitch it's royalty free. On YouTube, when the VOD goes up, it's not royalty free, but that's completely okay because I don't monetize my VODs anyways. We do a more late night hilarity. I'm a little tired, but we might eventually just, you know, we might go big brain. Oh boy. Nah, man, we're just like, become a fish again. Come out. I'm a fucking fish. Y'all worried about a fish over this house? Oh boy. Yeah, like we might do some weird shit tonight. Not again. Exactly. Oh god, the fish again. Man, that was like a good 5 minutes, man. You all made some good clips that night. That was a good night for clips. Like, I actually really love the rancher one that I did. I'm glad that fish made you laugh. That was the intention. I don't know, I like making people happy, and I feel like that's an easy way to do it, is just doing dumb faces and stuff. I do like these cool like mask things where I'm like, ooh, what's up, bro? Yo, we chilling, we vibing. Yo, wear your masks. No, I like these kind of things. It's really neat. There's also like this Firefly one where it's like, ah, nice chill vibe. Yeah. But I don't know, I feel like this is the go-to. I also found, remember how I was trying to find that one that removes the background? Or not removes, but blurs the background? I actually found it. It doesn't look too good in my current lighting, but if I use like my actual light, it looks way better. So, pretty neat. I like this one though, because it really sharpens stuff, like compared to this. I mean, it makes me look hella white, but whatever. The anime ghost. Hey, I'm new to Twitch. Can someone tell me where the FAQs are? Are you looking for Twitch's FAQs or a streamer's particular FAQ? So you actually came to like one of the correct channels for this. I do a lot of like helping other streamers and content creators across various platforms. So, because I manage a team. Yours? So you just do !FAQ in chat and it should pop up. If not, scroll down below and there should be a little thing that says FAQ that you can click. Unless I removed that, but I might have actually. Hold up. I don't know. !FAQ in chat. It'll work. But it's a lot of just like frequently asked questions that I get, like, why do you look familiar? Why did you pick Trash Mouse as your name? Just stuff like that. And it's like, I get asked it enough times, I'm like, yeah, there's an FAQ. Why not? Yeah, of course, of course. So what drew you into my stream, though? Mine does not even look that good right now. Like, there's so much I want to do to mine right now. I glance at it, I'm like, ah. Also, we got all the new voice lines for our new alerts, so I just need to make the animation. And, I'm not a fan of doing animation, so... I mean, it's not hard. Like, we'll do it the same as, like, the starting student script with, like, the glitch effect. I'll have, like, something... Not sure if I want to have it just, like, glitch effect onto screen and then, like, slide out. Or do we want to have, like, it slides up, glitches, and then it'll have the stuff, like... I need to figure out what I want to do for the glitch. Oh, I almost spelled that right. I can't spell. But yeah, that's the FAQ if you're wondering. New alerts, tight? Yeah, so I need to make the actual like animation for it though. Of which it will only be a temporary animation until I can eventually make all my other characters for it. Well, y'all know the AI characters that are gonna be on the stream. So, of which I have an idea on how to program some things. Might be a little neat with those. I think you guys might be into that. So, which would require a lot more voice work. And I'm gonna have to like, definitely commission Shuggy a bit more. Be like, hey, girl, how much you gotta cost to voice all of this? Because like Shuggy did my request for free, and I was like, girl, like I didn't even know that she did like voiceover work, right? I was like, would you mind like sitting down with me one day, and then we'll just like I'll bug you to say some things, and then I'll just record it and then edit it. She's like, I could actually just do it all for you. And I was like, what? She's like, I'll just do a bunch of different takes. And I was like, oh, okay. Not knowing that she does voiceover work. Shuggy, here, let me grab her exact Twitch. Because, you know, she is a good girl. Gotta go back to Twitch. Following. Oh, she's actually live right now. So. Alright, and then we'll bring up that and that. Then we'll go here. And we'll go. There they are. Yeah. This girl right here. She did all the voiceover work for the new alerts, though I don't have any of it put up yet. But you should go give her a follow. She's actually live right now. She's awesome. I didn't check what she was playing. I just kind of quickly grabbed her name. But she normally plays a lot of League of Legends and VR chat. She also does like just chatting and art streams as well. So she's awesome. Like she is a great sweet bean. Alright, like she's an amazing person. But I didn't know that she did voiceover work, right? I just asked her because she has a super cute voice. And then she also has a very sexy voice that she can do. And oh boy. I was not expecting her to actually do like professional level stuff. And I was like, oh god. So don't go telling her, but when I get paid on like, was it Friday, Saturday? She's gonna get a nice little pop in her pocket. because I didn't know that she actually did professional voiceover work. So I thought it was just gonna be like, hey, would you mind like voicing a few things, like, you know, and I was just gonna sit there in VR chat, record her through that, and she was like, yeah. But she's like, no, I'll do like an actual. I was like, okay, not thinking much of it. So she's gonna go change her pocket. All right, just a little bit. Need to figure out her exact prices though. Actually, Angel, will you be my secret agent? I need you to be my secret agent, bro. All right, I have a mission for you. All right, I need your help on this one. I need to know her exact commission prices without her knowing that I'm asking. So I need you to ask her. Just copy what I'm about to type in chat, and then let me know her response. All right, and it's just like when she answers, be like, okay, thank you. All right. Alright, let's do this. Hey, I heard you do voice work. How or what are your rates? Alright. No. Just say, hey, I heard you do voice work. What are your rates? And then when she tells you them, I need you to like remember them all, right? And then, or just like remember it, I guess. Not, it doesn't need to be all of it, just like enough of it. And then when she says like, oh, if like my commissions are closed or my commissions are open right now, they're like, okay, thank you. Just all you gotta say is, okay, thank you. Don't say like I gotta go or nothing like that. Just like, okay, thank you. Right, and then I'll talk to her later today. Be like, or I guess tomorrow, but whatever time is, and be like, hey, how's it going? Blah blah blah. Start shooting the shit with her. Be like, okay. I just like, oh, so I sent a secret agent into your chat earlier, and just see what she says. It'd be really funny. But I thank you, my young brother, my Padawan. Oh boy. Alright, let's change up. Do you want to use a different? Should we use like the mask? We'll just do this up. Yeah. Roger that. Appreciate it, homie. And then when you come back with the rates, then I know how much I have to pay her for all the work she did. She did an insane amount of work, man. Like, I was like, oh my god. I hadn't realized how much I asked her to do, honestly. Because I figured we were just going to sit down and just record it in VR chat one day. But nope, not what happened. But, oh man, this looks trippy as all hell back here. Like, shit over here is like really whack, man. Alright, I'll see you when you're back, Angel. I appreciate it. Yeah, like, I am super stoked, though, about the partnership that I just made today. Because I messaged them, and then I wasn't really expecting to get back, right? Because, like, I don't normally reach out to companies. How did you celebrate your birthday, by the way? So we did a subathon, and I apparently now have to wear a maid dress. That's why we have all these subs up here. Like, that paid my bills for the next couple months. Right, so I'm actually getting some stream upgrades. Totally wide awake today. That's awesome. I literally just woke up and turned on my computer. So, but no, like we celebrated my birthday by doing a 12-hour stream. It was 6 hours, and every goal that we hit after, we'll add like a half hour to the stream, right? So it made it to a total of 12 hours. And like I could have gone longer, but I just didn't. And we had a bunch of goals, like we'll do like a horror game, we'll do like a horror map type thing or whatever in VR chat, which we already did that one. We'll do like a cosplay stream. We'll do a waifu only voice stream. So like my girly voice that I can do. I don't think I can do it at the moment, just because, well, I'm really tired. Here I'm using my natural voice, not my high energy one, and it's just there's so many things. And then the last thing on it was a boudoir maid dress photo shoot. So y'all are gonna see me in a maid dress doing a boudoir photo shoot. The maid dress stream was gonna be one thing. The boudoir photo shoot I was not expecting. I really should have set those goals way higher. because we hit all of those subs. Like we hit 300 subs within the first 20 minutes of the stream. It was insane. By like the 19-minute mark, we hit it, and like 8 of those first minutes was me on my starting student screen. So I was like, oh my god. In like 11 minutes, we hit 300 subs. I was like, damn, dude, that's insane. Like, I was not expecting it. Yeah, see, there's the bot. Letting you guys know if you want to use go and use my link over there, you know, use code TRASHMOUSE to get 15% off. All right, they've also got like a loyalty program too. So like, if you sign up for that, it doesn't cost nothing to my knowledge, and you earn points, which allows you to save money even more in the future. So like, it's a great company. You didn't think we'd even hit most of that, right? I didn't think we were gonna hit like the first 3 goals. Like, we even did like Getting Over It with Bennett Fadia, which I found was a really fun game, and a lot of people thought was it'd be really rage-inducing for me, and I'm like, I actually found it kind of therapeutic. I was like, I gotta stop and think. Everyone else was like, I gotta get the fucking thing, right? And literally all you're doing is just moving your mouse like a whole bunch like this. I got pretty okay at it, I think. And everyone kept coming in like, oh, Control R, restart. But they're like, it's zooming out the map. I was like, I know the fucking map. It's all good. I was trying to ignore it because I know what Control R does normally. Control R is like a refresh for any website or anything like that, or any program. It's usually refresh. In video games, that means a restart. And these people are like just constantly doing it. So I was like, no, I know the map. It's all good. They're like, oh, but zoom out, it makes it easier. I was like, no, it's all right. Trying to make me restart the whole damn thing. And I was like, no. And then like, you know, my mods were trying to be nice. I had my only 2 nice mods in chat, and they were just like copying and pasting. Like, nope, like we're all right. We don't need to see it. We've been having a lot of people say the Control R thing. If you say it again, this is your first and only warning. If you do it again, you will be banned, right? And everyone kept coming in. So I was like, man, I would have just fucking banned people for being a dick, but y'all can do that, I guess. Like, y'all have the power. I'm just playing the game. Yeah, it was fun though. I definitely enjoyed that game. Like, I haven't picked it up since, but I don't really plan to. Like, it was more of like, I'm not sure if I actually bought it or if it was in a shared library from somebody. I think it's from a shared library with my buddy. Maybe I bought it. Maybe it was like $2 and I bought it. Who knows? But it was a fun game. Like, it was definitely, like, to me, it was relaxing. Because I had to stop and think, right? But everyone else is just getting so mad at it. And I was just like, oh, whatever. Like, I enjoy this. I think this is a fun type of thing to do. Hold on, how do these look? Colors on. Yeah, I like it still with purple. Which is funny. The purple, I think, always looks good. Yeah, I did not expect to hit all those goals that quick, or at all, honestly. So I'm going to try my hand at voice acting / streaming for my PC. What mic would you recommend for someone just starting out? I'm decent with tech stuff, but I just want a second opinion from someone with experience. Alright, hold up. You do not need to spend a lot of money on your stream. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly why. You think my audio... Actually, hold on. Before I move my webcam, you think my audio is okay, right? Like, I just want your opinion on my audio. So we're gonna stay here until you actually say if you like my audio or not. If you think I'm too loud, too quiet. If you think my music's too loud, too quiet. But voice acting obviously is the most important for you, as you said, voice acting. So if you think that my microphone quality is okay or good enough, right? If you think it sounds good, I just need your opinion on that, because you might be surprised on what microphone I'm using. It usually shocks quite a few people when they realize what mic I'm using. What mic I'm using. Yep, that's definitely what I said. Gotta love the subtitles are only about 80% correct. I mean, they aren't the best anyways, and my accent usually. Yeah, it's good. All right, you're about to see what I'm using. I'm using something that a lot of people would never even touch. All right, and in my opinion, it sounds better than a Shure SMB for a lot of people on this site. That is a Rock Band microphone. And not just any Rock Band microphone. It is a Rock Band microphone for the PS2. This thing is older than some of the people on Twitch. Alright, like... It's good enough to catch the scar tissue whistles? Exactly, yeah. I'm surprised that you actually know, but wait a minute. Do you follow? I'm confused. How did you know that I have... Nani? Now I'm really confused, because you made your account recently. Read the FAQ. You're right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the scar tissue is more of like the vibration of my voice, but yeah. Fucking Emerald knows it's on my FAQ more than I do. But yeah, like, use a rock band mic. I'm not even kidding. All you need to do is learn EQ and proper filters. I do plan to make a video about how I made mine sound the way I did, but it would take way too damn long, so I'm not gonna do that for a hot minute. It's just gonna be... It's gonna take some time. Yeah. Yeah, Emerald caught that one. I just read through it because I didn't even know it existed. Wow, Emerald. Okay. But yeah, it's I just use a rock band mic. Honestly, most microphones are okay if you know how to use filters and proper like EQ on it. I made it a bit ago. I just don't use it much. I mean, that's fair. Like, my whole like content, like if you look at my YouTube, I'm literally making like how to become a YouTuber / Twitch streamer for cheap or free, right? Like everything I do is like broke as all hell, right? Like I look like I have an okay setup, and no, I got lights from the dollar store. I got an old shelf that I put a bunch of like totes from the dollar store and put all my like computer parts that are old and whatnot in. I got like a whole bunch of computer cases back over this way. That's actually what this big black tower behind me is. It's just a bunch of computer cases. Like, if I roll over this way, it's just a bunch of old computer cases with like some random stuff on top. There's a Xbox One Connect on there that I was gonna buy the adapter for, but I'm gonna do that not this pay, but probably next month's pay, just because my roommates, and I have an idea for what I want to do because I'm gonna be getting a like a green screen and whatnot. We'll be setting up some fancy stuff, but yeah, and like everything else I got is like super cheap. Like I've got the Habit keyboard and mouse. The RGB stuff costs $50 for a keyboard and mouse bundle. My desk I got out of the dumpster. I have a 2x4 mounted to it, a bed frame mounted to it, a bunch of EVA foam that when my mom worked at the hospital and they were I didn't know how to speak English there for a moment. When my mom worked at the hospital and she was like the TV person, when they swapped out all like the old projection TVs to flat screens, all those old projection TVs had like a piece of foam under them, right? So I was like, yo, I'm a cosplayer, that would be super useful. So my mom just grabbed it all, gave it to me, which was hundreds of panels, like hundreds of panels. I've given away like 5 bags. Uh-oh, that's not good. JavaScript alert. Oh no, whatever. I've given out like 4 or 5 bags of just these EVA foam panels to people, and I've still got way too many. Like my closets are filled. I have 2 closets filled with them, and I've had them for like 5 years. Like, nah, probably like 3 years. Probably like 3 years. I'm usually here when I'm half asleep. I usually miss half the things people say. That's fair. I mean, but also time zones. Yeah, so I got like the EVA foam as like the sound absorption, and I have a bunch of egg flats. What the hell is happening here? Cannot connect to the WebSocket server. I don't care. What is... Alright then. My OBS Ninja is messing up. That's very weird. So, and I got a bunch of egg flats from when I worked at McDonald's, and I used to work the overnight, so I just collect all the egg flats that were from, well, obviously the eggs, during the overnight till breakfast, and then I'd grab them all, and then I'd leave in the morning, and I got stacks upon them, so I use those for, like, the sound dissipation. So the foam absorbs it, they dissipate it, so when the sound hits it, it hits the flat panel of the foam, it bounces back and goes around some more inside the egg shell, or the egg flat. It's an egg carton, alright? They're just big flat egg cartons. And like the sound just doesn't go that way. Like I'm in my dining room and I changed that up. So is there any do nots or red flags when it comes to doing all this? Well, if your computer catches fire, probably put it out. I only have twice experience with that. My computer's caught fire twice. But don't promote yourself in other people's streams. That's like a big no-go. Don't be like, hey, can you come follow me? Can you host this person? Can you raid my friend? Don't do that. That's a big no-no. Usually you don't want to come in someone's chat and tell them that you're a streamer. My chat's a little bit different. My only thing is if you come into my chat and be like, hey, I'm gonna go live now, it's like, stop. Like, why would you? What? That's just rude, right? But if you come to my chat and you're like, hey, I'm trying to do this, how can I do that? I'll be like, all right, let's figure this out. Because like my whole thing is I like help, right? So if I can lend a hand, I definitely will. But definitely don't go into people's chats and promote yourself. It's best to network by getting to be a part of the community. So like if you were to stop by here like every once in a while, right? Or you were to stop by like say, I ain't no simp. Simping is different. No, like if you were to come into my chat and you were to be like, hey, I'm going live in an hour, can you raid me when you're done your stream? I'd say fuck off, right? But if you come into my chat and be like, hey, I need to figure out how to do this for my stream, can you help me? I will be like, all right, yeah, let's do this up. Also, don't worry if you can hear my cat screaming in the background. You probably can't, but the kitten has learned how to yodel, and he does like, he sounds like he's dying, but really he's just attacking the bigger cat. And the bigger cat's like, okay. But he's like, I'm gonna murder you. It's like a Viking yodel. All right. So don't worry about that sound if you hear it in the background. And there's nothing happening. It's just the cat's playing. But yeah, like I don't know. Don't do follow for follow, host for host, raid for raid, shout like share for share type shit. That doesn't help. That's terrible. And don't pay attention to your numbers. All right. Like I turn off my view count so I don't see it. They are good cats. They are good cats. It's just Mars is kind of stupid. He's just like, I have learned to meow. And he'll just like jump on them. I returned. Welcome back, Angel. What did she say her prices are? But yeah, like don't promote yourself in other people's streams. Don't do follow for follow. Because that ain't gonna help you, right? Now, if you want to grow on Twitch, you can't just only make content on Twitch. You need to make like something more discoverable platform shit like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, anything like that. You can't just only rely on Twitch because Twitch is not a discoverable platform. Literally, if they moved their browse clips page to the main page, it would be super discoverable. But instead, it's like hidden behind like 4 or 5 different fucking clicks. And most people don't even know that you can find like random clips from random channels that you don't follow. So she said, look at her Twitter. I did look at her Twitter. That's for her art. This woman's. Hold up. It's alright. I'll just message her later. I appreciate you doing that work for me though, homie. It means a whole lot. Let's look at her Twitter real quick. And I'm going to just be like, girl, I'm going to slap your butt. Oh, that's why it's a no-no to post your numbers. Well, your numbers are fine. Like, I'll share my numbers with people. It's not good for your mental health. All right. So I used to average anywhere from like 20 to 30 viewers at one point before I took like a big hiatus. And when I came back, I was averaging 2 to 5. Right. Obviously, that hurts your head a little bit. Right. You're like, I didn't do good. I should have done better. What's wrong with me? Do people not like me anymore? It's just bad for you, right? Like, just don't do that, right? So I turn off my view count because I don't care how many people are in my chat. I'm gonna act the same to 1 person or 0 people as I will to 1,000. And so far, that's helped me immeasurably, right? Like, you cannot fathom how much better my streams have gotten just because of doing shit like that. So like, it's completely okay to share your numbers. A lot of people are like, oh, don't share your ad revenue. Don't share your revenue of whatever. Don't tell people how much you make. Like, fuck off. All right. Like, if I'm proud of how much money I made, then I'm going to share it. If you don't like it, guess what? Don't look at my posts. What are we talking about? The do's and don'ts of Twitch. But like, there's honestly, like, if someone were to ask me like, hey, how many subs do you got right now? Right here. Now you can figure out the math on how much money I just made off subs alone. I make $2.50 off every sub. So if you look at that, 334 times 2.25 or 2.5, and then also I make ad revenue, which don't even worry about ad revenue. Fuck off, Noah. I make like 50 cents a month at most in ad revenue on Twitch. And then there's also like bit donations and stuff like that, but like we got like the bit goal over here. So that is quite a big brain of you. What you mean? Which one's big brain? Are we talking about like the turning off view count and not worrying about it? Because that is big brain. That's the common sense though. Just don't do that because it hurts your mental health. And there's this big thing called like streamer burnout. and it's pretty much like it makes you feel like crap because the grind. It used to be that you could just turn on your stream for 5 hours a day every day, and you'd be good. You'd be able to grow. Platform's not like that anymore. There's too many people, and nobody wants to watch you play Fortnite with your cousin, right? But if you want to play Fortnite with your cousin, you better stand out from everyone. Like, my stream stands out a little bit because I got like random dumb shit that I do, right? Like, I'll just turn. I'll be like, "It's time to be a fish. How are you doing today? Hello? Oh man, we're gonna be talking about uprooting the government." Right? Like, you do like dumb stuff and people have an interest in it, right? So if you can make it creative and different, it's cool. But like, how many times do you see someone stream where it is straight up just, their camera down in the corner, and they're just playing Fortnite, or they're just playing Rocket League, or there's whatever, right? That's completely okay, but you're not going to grow that way. Not unless you've got like some cool alerts, some cool animations that play on screen when shit happens. If you've got like a stream deck and you do some fancy stuff, by the way, if you want a free stream deck, there's a thing called Leorin board or Touch Portal. Now you tell me it hurts your mental health. Yeah, man, that's common sense, man. Like, you get imposter syndrome too. So if you worry about your view count, and you had like one really good stream, you're like, wow, people seem to like me now. Like, I'm awesome. This is great. This is fantastic. And then the next stream you get literally 0 viewers and you streamed for just as long, if not longer. It hurts your mental health, dude. It's not good for you. So just turn off your view count and don't worry about it. And there's people like me who, like, I have my view count off while I'm streaming, and then after stream, because if you're streaming and you're like, wow, I was sitting at like 100 viewers, right? This is just a random number, right? Sitting at 100 viewers, and then you start playing a game that you really enjoy and you go down to like 20, that makes you not want to do the things that you enjoy, right? That's terrible for your mental health. But if you check it after stream, you're like, oh, okay, I peaked at around this time. That means that, don't look at it as in like, oh man, my numbers are awesome. Like, no, look at it and be like, okay, so more people watched during this time. So you can go back and check your VOD if you want and see what you did. But you can also see that if that's a consistent thing that people are always stopping by that time, then it starts to dawdle off after that. But it's still higher at the beginning than it is at the end. Maybe start your streams a little earlier and then end at that high note, right? So that fixes my problem. Man, always, like, if you're using OBS, Streamlabs OBS, where your little viewer count is, if you click that, it turns it off. So it just says hover to view, right? So I'll sometimes go over and be like, oh wow, like I'm sitting at 5 viewers right now according to this. But that updates so slowly. Like, I could be sitting at 10, 15 viewers right now, and that over there on my OBS says 5, right? So I don't pay attention to that because it's like, whatever, like, I'm gonna act the same to like 5 viewers as I will to 500. Because if I act like, oh man, I've only got 5 people, you know how shitty those 5 people now feel like? Like, they feel like they aren't important. They're not enough for you, right? Which is terrible. Shark hugs as a command also help. What? I'll always join a stream with shark hugs. What is shark hugs? I need to know about this because shark hugs does sound pretty good. So what are your thoughts on vaporwave? Your current filter def gives me that vibe. Oh man, we thinking about vaporwave. Hold up. Do I still have that in here? I'm super into like shit like that, man. I don't know where it is in here. Oh no, there was this really cool one with like glasses and shit. No, I couldn't have been down here. But no, I'm super into all kinds of music like that. Why, did you want to throw on some synthwave or something? Cause we're listening to Ghost Data right now, but I could throw on like some Stream Beat synthwave, or their lo-fi or their EDM. Thank you for the advice, dude. That's literally what my channel's about, man. Is helping people. There's a streamer that I enjoy watching who has a thing with sharks, and she has a shark hug command, and it's really cute. I have a hug command. You can hug me if you want. I mean, if you just exclamation mark hug, it'll count how many hugs I've got. But no, like, I'm into like vaporwave and synthwave and stuff like that, dude. I think it's cool. It's very like of its time, but it's having a resurgence now, which I find to be pretty neat. So I wonder if it's like from here. Is it in this one? Go back over there. I think gaming. It might be in gaming. Oh yeah, it's right here.
Covent Garden Market.
Oh man. Yeah, see, I'm getting a hug. Yeah, but like we can have some like weird shit like this, man. Oh boy. Oh man, we're getting all the hugs. Oh no, you don't get enough hugs. Sad face. Oh no. I got a bunch of stuff like that. Yeah, bro, we can have some weird stuff going on in our stream. You know, it's really funny. I almost just got doxxed by that commercial. Like, it literally just said, like, a place nearby me. That was pretty funny. The second I heard the first word, I was like, oh no. What about heavy rock? I don't have a heavy rock playlist. It's hard to find, like, EDMs, or not EDM, sorry, royalty-free stuff that isn't, like, EDM or electronic, because I'm not saying that that's easier. It's more... the human brain can understand how to do sounds together much better than, or like electronic sounds, from my experience. Sorry, this is entirely from my experience when I was trying to learn music, because I used to be a vocalist before I took my vocal cords, and then afterwards I was like, well, let's try and play an instrument. I couldn't play instruments, but when I hopped on a computer, when I started making music with like not like chiptune, but like that kind of stuff, like using Fruity Loops, I was way better at making like the techno kind of styled stuff, like EDM, lo-fi, any other shit like that. Not lo-fi. Actually, lo-fi isn't technically. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Electronic sounding. To me, that was way easier to do than like actual instruments. If you give me actual instruments and I know how to play it, I can throw them together, right? Like I can. Like I'm not able to do like a drum set too well, but like if you need me to like tap a beat real quick, like I can do some like pretty fancy stuff. Like it's like kind of like bongo kind of style. Like I'll just like slap thumb and then hit with like the palm or the side hand. Do like all like little type shit. Like I can do all of that with both hands. But like you give me like two sticks, I'm like like I'm not good with that. So like I don't got much heavy rock, but I have nothing against it. Like it's not really my go-to anymore. When I was like a teenager, maybe, but not trying to promote on your channel, but Vapor 95 is a clothing store that sells great vaporwave clothing. Check them out sometime. Also, them glasses. Yeah. Oh no, don't worry about like shit like that. Like you didn't come in and just give a bad first impression, right? So like I'm all for like having conversation about stuff like that too. Like it's whatever. If you want to like talk about something you enjoy, I'm down for that. I'm always down for that. But especially if it's able to get other people's stuff that they might be interested in too, right? It's more of like promoting your own stream that people have an issue with, of which, as you probably understand now, not a cool thing. But nah, just don't worry about the numbers. I want to say do it because you want to have fun with it, but like I'm gonna be honest with you, some days this isn't fun. Like some days streaming is not fun, and you still gotta stream if you're trying to do this as a job. Like I've been full-time for like 2 years, and like some days it's just like don't want to fucking do this, right? But you still got to because you have a schedule to uphold and stuff, right? The only instrument I got is vocals. Hey man, use what you got. Like I used to be really good at singing. Now I'm like, all right, like I can do like Frank Sinatra type shit now. That's about it. But no, it's not really my go-to kind of music either. So, but no, like it's whatever. Like if you want to have fun with it and you're not looking to make it into a career, cool. Just have fun. Like just make your stream sound good, because your audio sounds is more important than your video. Like people come into my stream just to fall asleep because they find my voice relaxing. So I'm like, all right, like I have nothing against that. Like if it makes you happy, go for it, right? Like I don't mind. But like for some people, they're trying to make this into a job, and they're like, oh man, it's gonna be great when I make it, and it's gonna be awesome. It's like you're just setting yourself up for failure, dude. Like if you want to grow, you need to put in the work. Like you gotta make a YouTube channel, you gotta start doing stuff on there, you gotta make a Twitter, you gotta learn how Twitter's algorithm works, you gotta make an Instagram account, you gotta learn how Instagram's algorithm works. I would say TikTok, but that's kind of an iffy one now. But TikTok's actually fucking genius for that type of shit. Nice short form content that people can consume super quick. That's awesome. Take clips from your stream, make them even funnier, editing them, make them in the proper what's it called?
Awoo?
Awoo. Thank you for the host, Angel. I appreciate it. Can't even count the amount of times I fall asleep in your streams. Yeah, it's because y'all just enjoy listening. I'm alright with that. But you you gotta promote yourself on other stuff, because Twitch is not a discoverable platform. The only way that you're gonna discover people on Twitch is if you're actively trying to find new people. And nobody is actively trying to find new people. Like, how many times do you just go down the YouTube rabbit hole just because there's a side menu? You're like, wow, that looks interesting, I'm gonna watch that, right? And then like you go back to the main page, and then you just like something recommended. You're like, all right, let's check that out. So I just want to stream to give other people a distraction from these sad days, and maybe even bring a reason to keep others going. I mean, I used to host a talk show centered around mental health, so I completely get that. What I would say though is just don't become a therapist for people, because that's bad for your mental health too. I actually had to quit doing the talk show because it was hurting my own mental health, helping out so many people all the time. And there are very few people from then that I still talk to about shit. It's because I can't handle it myself. So. But I mean, if you want to be a distraction, cool. But like in my chat, I literally have a rule that says don't sympathy troll, which is someone coming in and being like, oh, like I just caught the COVID, or like my dog just died. It's like, yes, that's sad. Don't ruin our fucking vibe. I'm sorry. There are other ways to go about that. Talk to like a family member, talk to a loved one, someone you care about, someone that you're close with. Don't come into someone's stream and make everyone else's day sad because you had a shit day or something happened. Like, yes, it sucks, and I'm sorry, but you're ruining everyone else's day type thing, right? And that's called sympathy trolling. So it's just to come in and ruin someone's stream. That's pretty much all it does. Because like, we're good vibes, you know, we're chill. Like if there's a stream that's dedicated to like mental health stuff, or helping people get through something like that, then yes, of course you can do that in that chat. But if someone comes into my chat, I'll just ban them immediately for that. Like, unless they're a part of the community already. But even then, like, I'll be like, please read the rules, bud. Like, I'm really sorry that happened, but you're breaking the rules in chat. Like, this is good vibes, not bad vibes. So, which sounds like a dick thing to do, but this is my job. I'm not going to be making money if I'm sitting here talking to you about your problems when everyone else is here to, like, come and have a nice distraction from sad times and weird stuff like that, you know? So everyone's here to, like, have fun, do goofy shit, right? So someone comes in, and then I have to address that, and then we're talking about that. The people that are, like, not saying that like my viewers are my money, right? Like, they are, but they're not, right? Like, I'm not coming in and be like, spend all your money on me, give me your subs, spend, like, go and give me a donation, go and spend money on bits. Like, no, I'm just like, there are people that willingly come in and want to spend their money here, but they aren't gonna want to come by if we're not doing what we're known for doing, right? And it's something that makes them uncomfortable, right? They aren't gonna come in. Right? They'll be like, ooh, this is not something I want to be around. This is bad vibes. I'm here to get a distraction from that, and then I lose money, right? Not that I view my, viewers as money, but there's a business side to this, right? So, which a lot of them I'm pretty sure understand, because if you're a part of my community, you get that I treat this as a business. I want to have that connection with you guys, and that's why we have the Discord, and we chill in there, and we hang out, but it's weird doing stuff like that. Chill vibes only. Yeah, you're right, Angel. You're definitely right. Yeah, don't take on everyone's problems. That usually ends up with your own mental health suffering. I'm a paycheck. Yeah, shut up, Emerald. Yeah, you're a paycheck. The paycheck that comes and hangs out with me in Discord all the fucking time. Okay. How long you been doing this? You're like a wise lit wizard. No, like, so I've been doing it full time for 2 years. I did YouTube for like 10 years before that, but it was more of like, I did something that didn't go anywhere. Right, like I was a kid trying to do his Let's Play channel, which actually, funny enough, I started doing Let's Plays before Let's Plays actually became a big thing. It was this thing called like the Tales of the Oblivion Wanderer, and I took like an old, like, a little like square camera, and we set it up on a tripod, angled it at the TV, and like we just played Oblivion, like the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and just wandered around, recorded for like, I think it was like a half hour, and then would just like upload that. No intro, no outro, no nothing. It's just some squeaky ass voice like 11-year-olds. And then eventually it became a different channel that I did. Oblivion was fun. I'm honestly debating doing an Oblivion playthrough on the channel eventually. I might do it on the YouTube channel. I might do it on Twitch here. Still undecided, because Twitch I got a lot of stuff I still gotta do. Like, I got all of the subathon goals still. I gotta do the cosplay stream, so you guys are gonna see me in a cosplay of some kind. I gotta do the Major stream, so I'm gonna do that. I gotta play Amnesia at some point. I gotta do Dark Souls 3, like a challenge run, even though I've never played Dark Souls. I still gotta beat Zelda Breath of the Wild, naked percent. Like, there's so much that we still gotta do. So it'll definitely be in the future. But I love Oblivion. I love Oblivion way more than Skyrim. But it's I've been at like content creation for half my life probably, if not more. So, but like I learned from what I was failing at when I was younger, and like I had my main YouTube channel and a group YouTube channel, and then I helped my buddy on his channel and helped my other buddy on his channel. So I have like a lot of experience in all the different things, and none of that really went anywhere because I didn't know what I was doing. In the past like 2 years that I've been doing this, I've learned a lot, right? Like, I mean, like full time doing it, right? Technically, it's like a year and a half, or like a year and like 3/4 of a year. But whatever, it's about 2 years, right? Since like February or March, no, February, not February last year, but the February before that, I think. No, it was February. I don't know, man. It doesn't fucking matter. I've been at this for a while. And then I was streaming before that too. And like, it took me so long. I was like, oh, the path to affiliate. I gotta hit 50 followers and I gotta get the average of 3 viewers. And it's just, man, I could do that in literally a week now, right? Like, if I were to have my entire Twitch channel taken down, I could get back to where I am right now within 3 months. And I could hit affiliate in the first week. Just because I've got my YouTube, got my Twitter, got my Instagram. I know how to network. I got my Discord. I know people in VR chat, and I'd start playing really inclusive games like Jackbox and stuff like that. So I have people wanting to come in. So I haven't played Oblivion in a long time. I haven't played. I play it like every like 2 years, 3 years. But I have it on 360. So I remember when I caught the swine flu. That was all I did. I just laid in bed and I watched like Let's Plays and stuff like that on my I think it was on my laptop. No, it was on my computer. Because I didn't have a laptop at the time. I watched that on my computer. I just turned the monitor, and then I had like my 27-inch shitty TV, and I had my 360 hooked up to it. And I just laid there in bed, dying of the swine flu, and I was like, so how do you keep conversations going / find stuff to talk about? Is it just something you get better at the longer you do it? Yes and no. So I kind of wish that back in high school I took like a drama course or something like that. But I hated the drama kids. I always made fun of them. Ironic that my entire life now is just performing. But as you can see, I read off everything in chat, or I try to read off everything in chat, because then it allows me to, well, there's no negative space, right? I'm not having any empty spots where I'm not speaking. I do dumb shit like that. When I mess up my words, I make it entertaining. But there's also, you gotta learn how to properly pause for when you're speaking. You gotta make sure you don't say all that, because no one really wants to hear that unless they're like buffer words, right? And people want to hear what you have to say more when you don't use a buffer word. Another thing is you need to find something and narrow in on it and then see where that conversation can take you, right? I'm really hard to just make shut up to begin with, right? I just like talking. But when you sit there and you can read off a bunch of different things in chat, like I could be like, anime ghost, whoa. So is that like a reference to Ghost in the Shell, or like you just like ghosts? Because like I'm super into anime, right? Like these are my favorite animes to watch, right? You just got to find where you can talk about something, right? Like it becomes almost like a second nature at some point to just be able to keep talking, because no one's gonna stop by your stream if you're sitting there like, fucking like nobody wants to watch that, right? Like I'm sure there's probably somebody that wants to watch that, but the way I see it is nobody wants to just sit there and watch someone do nothing. So if you can have something to say always, and you can find a new avenue to speak on constantly, then you good, right? Like there's always gonna be conversation going on, right? So that's the way that I keep it going. I want to make sure that I can go on a tangent from anything, right? Like White Angel, right? I could just, based off of his username, I'd be like, Angel, what made you change it to Angel, right? I know why, don't worry. But like, you just got to talk about things, right? And I'd be like, yeah, well, I was actually wondering about something, because I was you know, I saw this video game earlier and I was like, I've never seen this before, right? And it's called Fall Guys, and it's like these little like jelly bean fuckers that are running around tackling each other. It seems like a really interesting game. Has anyone heard about this? And then you say that, has anyone talked about this or heard about this? And obviously people have, right? You just make it so it's a stupid statement, but other people are like, yeah, I saw it. It looks so cool. Like, oh, there's gonna be esports about it, I bet, right? And then there's just all kinds of things that you want to make that question and then keep talking about something else. So when someone replies to that question, you now have something else you can also talk about, and then you can read off their answer and be like, oh, yeah, that's actually a really good point. Like, I hadn't even thought about that. Or you're just like, yeah, it actually looked kind of neat. Like, I didn't notice that part. Did you? You just keep going with stuff, right? You just gotta always have something going on, right? Sometimes making little like jot notes about like things that you want to talk about that day, that can be useful. If you want to talk about, say, your favorite video game, your favorite movie, say something slightly controversial, right? Like, I haven't watched the most recent fucking like Star Wars movies, but like, be like, I really like them, right? I thought they were better than the other one, or than the originals. And then you made a controversial statement that people are like, oh, and then you have a conversation going. People love to argue, right? But provided that you're like, oh, that's actually a really good point. I hadn't thought about that. You don't mean it as a way to argue with them, but you want to get them to say something. And when they're typing that out, you're still able to talk about things. And you're talking about, say, the movie, right? A part of the movie, be like, oh, we're going to give some spoilers right now. You just got to keep going, right? It takes some getting used to, but eventually you just know what you're doing, right? And you get to a point where speaking is just second nature. Like, if I have a spot where there is just dead air and I'm just not talking, I feel like I failed, because anyone could be in my chat at any given time. I could have 20 different people all show up all at once as a ghost raid, which is just a bunch of people all going to there without an actual raid, right? They just hopped into chat. There's no notification or anything. And they all just sit there and be like, okay, this guy's actually entertaining. He's still talking, right? Like, he doesn't care that there's no one in his chat. No one else is typing in chat, but he's still going, right? Because you want to be that entertainment. Treat it like a YouTube video where you've got to be doing stuff, but the difference is you can't cut and edit it, right? It's live. You can't be like, oh, that was boring, cut it out, right? It's just you. Why is Angel's name red? Is that something you can do with subs? No, you can change your name in your settings. I just made it red. Yeah, so there's a little cogwheel in chat settings. And then I believe in here, you can like scroll down. Mine's the better TTV stuff, so it's really hard to find. Actually, are one of you guys able to explain how to do that? Because I actually don't remember. Oh, set font. Yeah, I think. No, that's different. Ooh, I don't know. I'm using better TTV stuff, so that's confusing for me. But it's just a chat option. You just go in and change it there. Yeah, you can. I really need to play with this site more. It's a fun site. There's like a lot of things that people don't even notice it's on here. There's also replies. They just added that. So you see on how on my thing over here, there's no little arrow next to your name. But over in chat, you guys got the little arrow thing. You can click on it and reply to each other. That was recently added. That's super cool. I don't even recall getting an email about that. So there's lots of really cool stuff. And things that people don't even know about. Like, I know there's a lot of streamers that don't realize that they've got more emote slots than they think. Because, like, if we look at our emotes, we've got, scroll up here, go on over here. So, as you see, we got, like, our tier 1, our tier 2, and tier 3, right? So, our tier 1 sub is this guy right here. And that's just, you know, derp. He doesn't change, right? And then tier 2, you get the brown derp because he's also cute. Sorry, I just had the hiccups. And then tier 3 is the gold derp, alright? And then after that, we got our bit emotes. These are emotes that people don't even know that they have, alright? So some channels only got 1, some have got 2, I've got 4, right? Just because I haven't had anyone get past this point yet, right? So what you gotta do is, you donate a certain amount of bits, and it's a reward that Twitch gives you. There's Moisture Boy, there is Moisture Boy. So like if you donate, and every 1 bit is 1 cent. It costs 2 cents per bit for you, but I get 1 cent per bit, right? So keep that in mind, that like globals, the thing on the left there, that is 1,000 bits, right? So that's $10, right? Because you take the 2 other zeros and then you just remove 2 zeros off the end, and that's how much money it is. Because, you know, 100 cents per well, dollar, right? But it costs you double that, right? So if someone wants to give me $10 in bits, it costs them $20 to buy bits, but not the point. So there's like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and 25,000 bits, right? And then down here is our weekly emotes. Now I have something different than a lot of channels. We rotate our emotes every week. So like right now we've got the Nani, Small Brain, Big Brain, and Sip. And then we vote off one or all four, and then we replace it with one or four from down here. Just because my girlfriend is a graphic designer and artist and photographer, so we got really good synergy because, you know, I'm a Twitch streamer, YouTuber, and I do like modeling. So it just kind of works out. We just got some really good synergy there. Oof. Woo. I'll thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, so stuff like that. Like we drop in 45 bitty boys.
Hello.
Oh, and thank you for the follow. But yeah, thank you for that, Emerald. So like, I swap out my emotes every week because then it's something new and you guys, it gives you something to, you know, it's enticing. You want to come back and see it, right? So things like that. But yeah, the Moisture Boy, that's some other weird thing that we've got going on. A lot of my stuff's actually messed up at the moment. I have to transfer everything over from my bot to my board. That way I can mix with some stuff and have my alerts all come up, because right now none of my like alerts that are, well, not none of my alerts, but like my fancy alerts, like the globals and stuff like that, the 1K, that doesn't pop up now unless I go over to the scene that it's in. So shit's a little weird. I guess I don't think it does. Hold on, let me check. 1K. Yeah, see, it doesn't work. So even though like technically it's in this scene, it's not in this scene. So my bot's a little bit messed up because it's not caught up, but I want to move away from this bot anyways and then do everything autonomously through the Orin board, so that's gonna be neat. Hey, how's it going, other Angel? I'm just gonna call you Bliss. We got Angel, we got Bliss. Bliss, you came in 2 nights ago, right? And you asked me about like if I would do anything for my community. I said fuck no. We're currently talking about the more angels. Yay! No, this is an aggressive angel. Yeah. So like, I don't know. Cause you came in to troll, didn't you? That's one thing that I find really funny is like a lot of my community is like a lot of trolls too. Because like I just tell them like, nah, like let's fucking do this together, man. Like fuck it. I like having fun. Yeah, exactly. But then it, you know, they were like, yo, this is actually like entertaining. This stick around. Like, why the fuck not? So I just like doing dumb shit, make people happy and smiling. But then like even like not putting anyone in like any form of hot seat right now. But even like trolls, they hop in because they want to have a good time, right? Even if it's at the expense of someone else, you know. Like I don't think Bliss came in to be like an aggressive troll. They came in to rickroll us. Like they didn't come in to be like a complete asshole. They were like, I am the superior angel. I am the best angel. Of which, whatever. They were just being funny, right? But like I've had trolls that come in and they'll like say some like incredibly bad stuff, and it's just like, all right, right click ban. Like, yes sir, I gotta live to the fullest. Exactly, right? You're just having fun, right? And like I completely respect that and get that. I used to do the same type of shit. So I like having that kind of connection with people though. Like my community is just good vibes. It doesn't matter what. Right? So long as we can all work together though, you know. Diamond is better though. I am the best emerald. Ooh. Diamond is better. I don't think diamond's better than emerald. Diamonds are overly abundant. I haven't seen another one here anyways. Yeah. I mean, so that also technically makes you the worst emerald. Oh man. I'm kidding. But nah, like yeah, Bliss comes in and they're like, they come to troll, but they don't come to troll to be a douchebag. They come in to troll to have fun. And I recognized that, and I was like, oh, they're coming in to say something that's a little controversial. I was like, fuck no, right? I made a joke out of it. And then next thing you know, they follow, we're hanging out. Can you change your Twitch name? Who are you speaking? I am the only one, and yeah, I am both. Exactly. Yeah, you're able to change your Twitch name if you feel like it. I don't know how often you can, but I know I changed mine. How do you gift bits? You have to buy bits, but there's like a little like kind of diamondy shape. Actually, it's right down here. There's a little purple diamond shape. There's one of those in your chat next to the emoji thing on the right side. You should be able to like get bits in that, but that's just spending money. So don't go doing that unless you want to. You can also watch ads to get bits. But if you have an ad blocker on your browser, it sometimes just doesn't work. Like where I live, I'm never able to watch ads ever. That was just stupid. So be that way. But no, like I remember I changed my username about, I think 3 years ago, 4 years ago. No, three. No, it was probably about. When did Overwatch come out? It was during the closed beta of Overwatch that I changed my Twitch name. I already broke from alcohol and energy drinks. Amen to that. Whoa, that looks trippy as fuck. That was so cool. What the hell? And groceries, hashtag relatable. Gotta eat, homie. Yeah, my roommate came home with like a case of beer for me earlier, and I was like, bro, you the best. And then he also made like steak for dinner. And then I just wasn't feeling well, and I was like, this is so sad. I want to eat this. So I like tin foiled over the plate, and I put it in the fridge. I'm like, I'm gonna eat that later. Because like it tasted so good, but my stomach was like giving me that weird feeling where it made my tongue not want to taste things right. It was like, I know it tastes good. I know he's good at cooking. But my own body is like, fuck this. I broke from games and other crap. Hashtag relatable. Actually not relatable. I don't buy games. But I feel you on that one. Hold on, let's change other filters. Let's go back to this. Oh man, I look like a normal human now. This is kind of weird. I look white as fuck, but you know, we a normal human now. Let's make this blue. Let's make it this blue. Let's go back to purple. This is not a good purple, but it's purple. I gave up on games today. Oh, that's not cool. Why did you give up on games? What happened with that one? I mean, the most expensive thing I bought recently was Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, that's fair though. That looks like a really good game. I've watched some gameplay of it. I've never played Final Fantasy. Well, okay, I can't say I've never played Final Fantasy. The times that I have played Final Fantasy, I did not enjoy it. Anime Ghost.
What is this?
Motherfucker, what's wrong with you? Why are you wasting 1,000 bitty boys? Oh my fucking god. Thank you so much. There's an animation that's supposed to play on screen when that happens, but it doesn't work at the moment, so I'm sorry. But it does have like the globbles, and he comes up on this side of the screen, and he's just like, is that moisture? And it's like, time for the moisture boys to roll up, and then they're like, moisture! And then they go across the screen. It's really fucking weird. I got the Switch Lite, Animal Crossing, and Breath of the Wild, so I am broke now. Ugh, getting the Switch Lite. Ugh, why would you do that to yourself? It's the inferior version. Animal Crossing. Yeah. But it's fucking amazing. It does look like a really fun game. But I've never been able to get into Final Fantasy. I've always found it pretty boring. But Final Fantasy VII is the one I've been willing to give a try. So, as for being so willing to help, thanks. Oh, you said that to White Angel. Oof. But I appreciate it. You didn't need to do that though. That's a waste of your money. Why would you do that? Like my whole, like I want to make an entire career off of giving away stuff for free, like just helping people in any way I can. Like I give away like free transitions and like wallpapers and stuff as well that I make. I haven't been making many recently. I make like free panels, CTAs, like call to action stuff. So like the little thing that pops up on screen where it's just like Twitter, and then it has like your Twitter handle pop up and it goes off screen, that kind of stuff. Been addicted to Fall Guys. It does look like a fun game. And free comedy. Well, I mean, I have to be entertaining somehow, right? But I want to just like give people stuff that they can use, right? Like I made a panel pack that's music themed for like musicians and stuff, right? I actually made that for my roommate's buddy after having one conversation with him and looking at his stuff. I was like, that's, you have the same thing for everything. Worth $20. I mean, I appreciate it. Like I'm not gonna say that I'm upset with you for giving me money, right? But like you didn't need that type thing, no. So I just want to make people. Oh, you're talking about Fall Guys. Fall Guys being $20. I get you. Because 1,000 bits is $10, and or it's $20 to buy, $10 to perp that I get. But oh boy, let's go back to the mask. I kind of like this one a lot now. I don't know what it is. It just looks really neat. I just think it's neat. So is Twitch Prime worth the upgrade? So okay. Twitch Prime, if you've got Amazon Prime, there is no reason to not have Twitch Prime, because Twitch Prime is a free sub to a channel once a month, right? And I say free because it's not actually free. You're paying for Amazon Prime. But if you've already got Amazon Prime, there's actually a link in my description under my subscribe thing at the bottom where it's like, you want a free subscription to a channel? And you can link your Amazon account to your Twitch account. And then on a channel that you like, you can use your Twitch Prime, right? I just sub with Twitch Prime. I don't know how it works. I don't have Amazon Prime, but we end up getting, it used to be $5 from it, but now it's $2.50, the same as normal one, which is super fucking weird. It should be $5. It might be $5. Maybe I'm stupid. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure I only get $2.50 from it now. But it doesn't cost you anything if you already got Amazon Prime, and it gives you a free sub to a channel. And a lot of channels, they've got like subscriber only parts of their Discord because their Discord is integrated with Twitch. Other people, they do like a weekly event with only subscribers. We've got like, obviously you get the emotes, right? You don't get ads in that channel. So like on my channel, if I were to run an ad, you wouldn't get the ad because you're a subscriber if you were. So that's the kind of stuff that Twitch Prime will give you. It's the same as a normal sub, but it didn't cost you anything. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Constantly with these fucking ads. See, I don't pay for nothing. I don't even got Spotify Premium, alright? And that's like $3, alright? Just $3. That looks super trippy. Ooh. Well, like $3, I won't even get Amazon Prime, man. Or not Amazon Prime. Spotify Premium. That's what it's called. Also, you guys want to get really upset about something? If you use Spotify, look at the logo. Look at the little icon for it. Look at the icon, okay? It is on an angle. And I hate it so much. It is not perfectly straight up and down. It is ever so slightly tilted. And it's so annoying. My Prime sub usually goes to a random person that has a nice emotes. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, right? And it also supports that person, so I'm sure everyone loves it. It's 99 cents over here. What is 99 cents? Hold up. I'm gonna save for 1 billion points. I mean, good luck. I'd have to be streaming for 250 years. So, it's not happening. Premium? What? Should be free. I'm really confused. Unless they changed it, but I don't think they would change the one thing that people are like, it's free. But mind you, they are turning it to like, what is it, like Twitch Gaming Prime or some shit? Twitch Gaming or some shit? Twitch. It's not Twitch Prime. They're gonna be changing it. It's gonna be weird. Wait, did you count that? Count what? Did I count that? No, I did the math. Like, I believe it's like on average, someone makes like, was it like 200 or 400 an hour or some shit? Subscribers make double. So even subscribers, it would be like 100 something years, I think. But just because of how, like, I don't stream years upon years upon years, right? And the only way that someone could get that amount of points is if they were to cheat the system somehow, right? So I won't actually ever be able to get to 1 billion points. I can't even get to 1 billion points on my channel, okay? Even though I've got an infinite, my bot account, right? The one that, you know, runs that little bot that you just saw pop up, the trash bot. That thing, what is it sitting at for points? Because it's live every single one of my streams. All right, so let's click on this right quick. I said let's click on this right quick. Come on. Oh my goodness, it's glitching out because it's on an old phone. Oh, you're messing up. Stop. Yeah, it's sitting at 121,000.8. Yeah, so 121.8 thousand. Like 121.8. And this thing has been running since channel points came out. So is not happening. You know? Alright, let's make that so it's not blowing up everything on my screen. Okay. Spotify. He's talked about Spotify, I think, at least. Yeah. Oh, Spotify Premium. I get you. See, I'm small brain. All right, I'm very dumb. So, what's your favorite anime? Mine is OG Neon Genesis. Ooh, you like Evangelion. That means that you either didn't understand Evangelion or you have very bad depression. Evangelion is like, if someone has like even slight depression, I'm like, do not watch that. You will kill yourself. Like, that is an existential dread just waiting to happen. Good anime, right? I haven't seen it in its entirety. I've seen bits of it. I just know about it. What if someone did have 1 billion? Mine is Dr. Stone, I suppose. Very bad depression. Yeah, exactly. Dr. Stone's actually really good. I really enjoyed Dr. Stone. My girlfriend and I watched that every week as it came out. Might go watch it. Good anime. The next season should be coming out, I believe, early 2021 or late 2020, but, you know, this whole COVID thing is throwing a wrench in everything. But my favorite anime is Eureka 7. It's kind of mainstream, it's kind of not. It's more the story behind it that gets me. I don't really like any form of like giant mech fighting anime type thing. Like I don't like the Gundam series. But ironically, 2 of my top 5 are like giant mech anime type things. So like Gurren Lagann and Eureka 7. Eureka 7 is my number 1 though, just because I really enjoyed the love story that was there and the complication of it. And I consider like its sequel, Eureka 7 Owl, to not Owl, Ow, AO, not Mayo, AO. The letter A and the letter O. There you go. So, mine is Halloween. Nani? What's your favorite horror movie? Ooh, I don't really watch horror movies all that much. Like, I've watched like a decent amount, but like they're not really my go-to kind of thing. Like, Pumpkinhead was good. I really like Pumpkinhead, but that's an old one. So, but no, like I definitely love Eureka 7. Right up there is Gurren Lagann. Like I wouldn't say like Boku no Hero Academia is up there, but it's definitely like the top 10, I guess, just because it's what I'm currently been watching. Well, not currently, like it's off air at the moment, but you know what I mean. So, how many episodes does Neon Genesis have? I believe it's 26, but I could be wrong on that one. I don't know. I think Dragon Ball is also right up there. Like, I love Dragon Ball. Like, it's probably within my top 5. I don't know. I don't normally rank them. You know, it's just like I enjoy this, so I watch it. Favorite anime is any that Trash showed me clips of. Okay, so Emerald doesn't watch things, and then the one night we were just chilling in Discord, and I'm showing her a bunch of stuff from like My Hero Academia and like Dragon Ball and Demon Slayer and stuff like that. It was really funny. So Shining's a good movie though. Shining is a really good. How many episodes do you just have? My favorite horror movie is Halloween. Don't ask which one. I mean, you're allowed to enjoy the entire franchise, homie. Do you watch DBH? DBH? Dragon Ball Heroes? Like Super Dragon Ball Heroes? I used to. Until recently, I kind of stopped. I wanted to sit down and rewatch all of it again. But, like, it's hard to find the Japanese one. And because, like, I've watched, like, there's like a fan dub, right? Which actually a buddy of mine is the voice actor for. He's Goku, which is really funny. So if you guys don't know Shinikami, he does it. But like it's hard finding it in like high quality shit and not like it's scrunched down in the corner of the screen. Like it's all down here and there's this big fucking Goku thing going across right here. Like it makes it hard to watch it sometimes. So technically Dragon Ball Heroes is canon, believe it or not, because Dragon Ball doesn't have a canon to it. So he says 1,000,000,000% way too much, lol. But I'm desperate for season 2 because he's gonna use the power of science to whoop the chat of a man. Well, okay, so that's the thing though. He says like 1,000,000,000% because he's just like I'm certain of what I'm doing, right? He's just like a hyper genius, which is super cool. My girlfriend and I, when we were watching it, I would start saying what he was about to make before he would make it, and she was like, "How? Like, how did you know that was what he was doing?" I was like, "I just know things." Like the gunpowder part, she's like, "You should not know that." I was like, "No, I shouldn't." I mean, there's Halloween 2007 remake, Halloween Infinite. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Like that, those are all pretty much the same franchise, right? They're just different things, right? When I see, can he beat Goku? I want to kill myself. So here's the thing. Most people can't beat Goku unless they have a satirical power because Dragon Ball's power levels are so above everything else. I had someone try and argue with me that there are characters in JoJo that could beat Goku. So I forced myself to sit through and watch all of JoJo. JoJo is 99% garbage and 1% the best anime you are ever going to watch. Alright? And the further you get into the series, you dislike each part more than the last because you only remember the good parts, which makes you like it more, right? So in retrospect, yes, I'm a JoJo fan, but also I vividly remember hating the entire experience, right? But I like JoJo memes, and there's some fights and I'm like, those look good, they were good. I just don't watch JoJo in general. Okay, I'm not gonna say watch JoJo because like it's a meme. JoJo is like the game. Alright? Y'all remember the game? The whole point of the game was to try and get as many people playing the game, because once they hear about the game, they lose. And then you have to restart type thing, and there's no actual win or lose to it. It's just, you lost the game. Right? By the way, y'all just lost the game from like 2010. Alright, so get shit on. It's the same thing. You're just trying to get as many people as you can to watch flamboyant men hit each other and strike weird poses. That is all JoJo is. But it was a sim for Josuke, Dio, and etc. I mean, like, the characters, some of them are cool, right? But like, it has so much inconsistencies in it. And not even like the Araki forgot. No, it's more of just like, they needed to make this character look better than the last one, right? Like, my favorite JoJo is Jonathan, right? The original JoJo, right? Just because he actually had proper character development in his own story, right? Whereas all the others, they end up having multiple parts of the series that they're in, right? Jonathan went from like, I'm this weak little kid, to being this overly muscular guy who has a righteous heart. He went from being this little douchebag that told this girl that he doesn't care about her, he's just trying to be a gentleman, to becoming a real man that gave his life to save hundreds of people. Like, and decided to try and take out like a, you know, a zombie / vampire menace. But then you look at like Joseph, and then he's a natural born Hamon user, alright, and then he battles super vampires, and they treat the vampires, and you gotta remember, Jonathan only fought one vampire, alright? One vampire that made a bunch of zombies, right? Zombies aren't even in the show, alright? In part 2, or in forward, alright? The zombies are just gone. It's just vampires. So, one of the strength of Dio, alright? One at the strength of Dio. Okay, let's just say Dio is like an extra strong vampire. Whatever, he's still weaker than the super vampires, you know, the Pillar Men, right? Like, it's so stupid. They just shit on the previous series, and they do it over and over. Who do you think could beat Goku? Arale from, or Arale? I don't know how to say her name properly. From Dr. Slump and One Punch Man. Just because they're both satirical joke characters, so they can't be beat. Also, technically, Itachi from Naruto could. Technically, but that's an argument. So, it's just gonna get some water. All right, you Saitama. So okay, so I like One Punch Man, but he's a joke character, right? The whole point is, if you were to put him in the Dragonverse and you take away his satire power, he's still incredibly strong, right? But Yamcha could whoop him. But if he still has a satire power, he can beat Goku in a single punch. So it all depends on what you're saying. Arale or whatever, how you spell it. I think it's just the L is moved over between the A and the E. But yeah, like she could beat Goku. She has beat Goku. Hell, in Dragon Ball Super, Goku got his ass beat more than fucking Krillin. Like, Goku won like next to no fucking fights at all. Right? Like, some of them, he definitely won, right? But he didn't win, right? Wait, did she? Yeah, in Dragon Ball Super, she kicks his ass. And then also in the original Dragon Ball, she kicks his ass. But like, people are like, oh, JoJo characters can beat Goku. And it's like, care to explain? And they're just like, well, Giorno Giovanna with, you know, Golden Wind Requiem can reverse time and put him in an infinite loop. And it's like, yeah, but here's the thing. Number one, we're expecting that he has that power now. And that doesn't make him win. That means he didn't lose. There's a big difference between winning and not losing. Alright? He didn't beat Goku. He just didn't lose to Goku. Alright, there's a big difference there. And even then, Goku can move faster than light as a child when his power level is under 1,000. I want to put in perspective of that. The average human has a power level of 5. Okay? That was a full adult man that worked on a farm. Alright? Even if we lowball him, right? Because I'm pretty sure Bulma has like a power level of like 4. Alright. Tournament Power had plot armor? Nani? And I'll get to that in just a moment. So, like, Goku as a child was faster than light because he was able to make after images because he moved faster than light, right? Just doing side steps and shit. When his power level was like 300, Raditz had like a power level of like 1100. Okay. And then Goku supersedes that when he's in the Saiyan saga, right? And then at the end of Super, he literally shits out a galaxy and sucks it up and then punches a giant gray alien. Alright? Like, you can't compare his strength to someone that's like, I can put you in a loop of dying. He'd be like, alright, cool, let's break this. It's just mental training. Right? And he would just survive it and then he'd break out of it somehow because he's fucking Goku and can go through different dimensions. Don't believe me? Goku literally goes into Hit's time-space dimension and blocks him in frozen time because he just got that strong. And then when Gogeta and Broly are fighting, and Gogeta's not taking it serious, right? They're just punching each other and they created a new dimension with how hard they hit each other. Okay. And they were inside that dimension. And even like Gogeta was like, what the? Like, where are we? Right? They created a new dimension with how hard they punched each other. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that they can just leave Giorno's like Golden Wind Infinite Experience type bullshit, you know, like my Requiem, oh my Requiem. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. It's like, it's not like you don't know that we can beat Requiem stands because you literally beat a Requiem stand to have yours. Like, it don't make no sense. Welcome back, Angel. One Punch Man is great. I love One Punch Man. I know that I just like that it doesn't take itself serious. That's my favorite part. Wait, she did? Yes, she did. I would use the Mighty Exodia to obliterate Goku. Okay, well, you could beat Goku in a card game for sure. So... Oh, you're saying top as in, like, Topo. Not Tahoe. Topo. Like Toppo. You probably watched the English version. I hate Dragon Ball in English. It's terrible. Did you just call Jiren a gray alien? I mean, he is. That's all he is. He's a big gray alien. Tournament of Power? Oh, okay, then you were talking about Tournament of Power. Okay, cool. Well, okay, so I don't know there's really plot armor there. It was definitely, interesting for some shit. There's definitely things that didn't scale up correctly, and if you read the manga, oh, which is also non-canon, by the way, Dragon Ball Super's manga is non-canon. Jiren character is good, I would say. He could have been better. Jiren could have definitely been way better, but they went the Batman route / Sasuke route / my parents are dead. I became strong. I don't understand friendship. I don't trust nobody. Strength is absolute. I will get strong on my own. Like, all right, calm down, Sasuke / Batman. All right, like, okay, I've seen this before, you know. So, like, Jiren would have been so much better if instead of doing, like, what's your favorite TV show? Man, we already talked about shit right now. Hold up. Like, Jiren would have been better if it was more of, like, there was, like, this big battle or something like that, and he wasn't able to do anything, right? Not just someone came and killed my parents, and then he wanted to become strong to help people, and every time that he tried to help people, like, people ended up just dying or something like that, and he just was never strong enough, and eventually he got to a point where he was strong enough, but he was too strong, and then he was killing the people he was trying to defend, right? Because he would just hit something, he'd blow up everything around him, right? That would have been cool, but instead, no, everything's bad, I die, in the manga, didn't Gohan beat Kefla? Again, the manga I don't read. The manga's non-canon. So Dragon Ball is really weird with its canon. The manga and the original TV show, save for certain filler parts, are both canon for Dragon Ball. In Dragon Ball Z, the manga and the anime are both canon until the end of the Frieza saga, and then after that, the TV show is canon until midway through the Majin Buu arc, I believe, and then the manga is canon. And then, like, that's the thing. There is no proper canon in Dragon Ball. Because, like, you have to hop around a whole bunch like this. And Akira Toriyama himself is even like, there's multiple verses, like, universes. Like, they take two different types of multiverse theory, by the way. They take, like, a time split multiverse, and then they also take, like, there's different realities, right? So it's like, how many different realities does each different reality have, right? Because, like, Trunks creates a new timeline and a new reality every time he goes back and forth in time, right? Because he has this timeline where he came from, right? And then he leaves. And by leaving, he now just created a timeline that he can't go back to, right? and then he's changed the previous one. So the original timeline is right here. All right, so we've got this. Hold on, I gotta move this over here. This is gonna be weird. All right, so he goes from like, here's the original timeline, the straight line. All right, and then he leaves and goes down. So now he's created a new timeline where he goes to, right? And this one he never comes back to. All right. So this branch comes out here and goes down, right? And then he goes back to the future. All right. So now this timeline is separate from this one. But now there's also a timeline on this one where he does come back, right? But it's not this timeline. And then he ends up going back again, which creates another timeline, and then this timeline, right? Same thing again, and then also changes the other one, right? Which also creates two more of the ones where he did come back for the Cell Saga, and one where he didn't come back. And the one that, it's just really confusing, right? Like, if you want to talk about time travel, I could talk about time travel for hours. But, like, they create all these different universes in the same universe, and then we find out that they're called Universe 7 because there's other parallel universes that have similar shit, but they're not the same, right? And then if you already look at the universe in Dragon Ball, they're all inside of a different orb, and then there's things outside of that orb, and it's just like, what is happening? Like, it is a very confusing thing. So there is no canon in Dragon Ball because all of those different timelines exist. The GT timeline exists, all right? The Super Dragon Ball Heroes timeline exists, right? It is all canon. The manga is its own universe, right? The TV show is its own universe. Dragon Ball Z Kai is its own universe. You know, like, it's, Dragon Ball's canon is so weird, right? You can't argue it's canon. So, like, I haven't read the manga, though, because, number one, I just don't have the time to read a manga. I'll watch an anime every once in a while. But, like, I can't keep up with stuff too well because I'm constantly working on things. But, yeah, shit gets confusing, man. What's the longest anime you've seen, its conclusion, or up to date? Well, I'm currently episode, like, 200-something in One Piece, and I hate it. One Piece is fucking garbage. I don't care what anyone says. I'm 230 episodes in, and I've needed to take like a month-long break because it's that bad. All right, like, it's just so bad. Deadly Sins. Wait, what are we talking about? Also, what's my favorite TV show? I don't know. I don't really watch TV. It's like, anime would have to count as TV shows, right? It does air on TV. Deadly Sins. I don't know what we're talking about with Deadly Sins. We talk about 7 Deadly Sins? Because, like, I haven't watched that yet. I've heard it's good. My girlfriend enjoyed it. Have you seen Team 4 Star's DBZ parody? Yes, I have. And technically, that's also canon, according to Akira Toriyama. Because if there's a way for it to exist, it does exist. So, and honestly, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is not far off from the actual canon material. So, like, I recommend watching that and then just watching the Majin Buu stuff. But, like, that's only if you want to laugh. If not, and a lot of it's of its time humor, so some of it's just not funny anymore. But never watch Dragon Ball Z Kai. It kills my favorite character. So, and not like kills them, but I mean, like, makes them not good, right? Like, they make Cell look like he's not a good character. And, like, Cell is a really well written character, but they just cut out all of his story arc because they call it filler. It's like, your main villain of the arc doesn't just pop up, right? There's like build up, but no, they just cut it all out in Dragon Ball Z Kai. I hate Kai. It's so bad. Not Tai, Kai, Kai. That's an O. What the hell? If I had a shot for every time a universe creates timelines, that would be wasted. Honestly, though, honestly, man, like, the amount of time rings that are in Dragon Ball Super is not accurate if you actually go by how they explain time travel in that. Broly and Gohan have the biggest potential. I want to say yes and no. I don't think Gohan has the highest potential. Gohan has higher potential than a normal Saiyan, but Goten has more potential than Gohan does because he was able to hit Super Saiyan at a lower age, and was born without a tail. And S-Cells became S-Cells, not Sales. Became canon because Toriyama was like, yeah, sure, that makes sense. I just forgot they had tails. You know, your main character is based off of Sun Wukong, you know, the monkey god, but okay. You can't hit Super Saiyan without your power level being at a certain point, right? Like, if you're too weak to go Super Saiyan, you can't go Super Saiyan, right? So they, as children, were stronger than Goku was in the Frieza arc. Okay? That's how strong Goten and Trunks are. So I would say they have a lot more potential than Gohan does. Right? Both of them do. And I would argue that Trunks has more potential than Goten, because just because Goku is a low-class warrior and was able to get to as strong as Vegeta, and Vegeta is constantly doing catch-up, Vegeta had a starting point that was higher, which I'm pretty sure means that his cap is also higher, right? But Saiyans have limitless potential type idea, so that kind of goes out the window that way. But Broly, I don't think Broly has the highest potential. I just feel like he can progress quicker than others, but I feel like he has the same type of cap that like Goku and Vegeta have, because he's not a half-breed, and half-breeds are able to do stuff better. So, just because they're genetics. I mean, look at Terminator, 4 different timelines. Yeah, that's only 4. Dragon Ball, like, Trunks going back in time creates like 3 or 4, man. Like, and then Cell goes back in time, right? And then there's also the spot where Whis went back in time, but that's rewinding time, so does that really even count as them going back in time? Because they changed it, but they just removed the previous one, didn't they? Like, who knows? So, it's just really confusing, dude. Like, that's, oh my god, that Popo Master Kami Guru are canon, technically. He just turns like, hi. When Super Kami Guru comes at you, man. No. No. Whis doesn't count, I say? Well, maybe though. Because they did go forward, but then they erased it. So does that mean that it doesn't exist? Because it did, they just killed it. They removed it. So just like how Xeno erases the one timeline, right? Like, we know they can just delete timelines, so, or universes. Can you show us your kitties, by the way? Not at 4:30 in the morning. They're probably sleeping or doing their own thing. I'm not gonna chase my cats when, you know, my girlfriend's trying to sleep. Rewinds time for 3 minutes, right? Yes, he does rewind time for 3 minutes. So, I would argue that there's a timeline that existed for 3 minutes and then got deleted. They just control deleted that bitch. Whoa, 2:40 a.m. Is that the wild time of the night? Bro, it's 4:38 a.m. Get in my time zone, boy. How's it going, Frost? What you up to, dude? Yeah, we're just talking about random stuff. Also, can we get an exclamation mark Swift in chat? Because Frost, your boy, now has a new partnership with an energy drink company that also does like supplements and pills and stuff. Eastern Standard Time. Yep. Yeah, boy. We living in the Eastern Standard Time. We are fish now, bitch. What's up? Blub, blub, blub. And it's time to be on stream. Yeah. Whoa, drugs. Yeah, dude. Do you have your streaming schedule posted somewhere? I did. That was actually something I want to do tonight, is like change up my stream schedule, because it's supposed to be Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But clearly it's 4:30 a.m. or 4:40 a.m. So changing that. We're gonna be I don't know. Like, I really need to figure out a schedule that works really well. Because, like, the 3 days a week thing kind of worked, but, like, I'm getting sick and tired of not working on stream stuff. Like, I know I could be using that time for videos and stuff, and I do. And I use it for networking and other things. But it's just, I want to stream more, right? I want to have nights like this. So I'm thinking that maybe, like, Mondays starting at 11 p.m. Oh, ow. I hate hiccups. Oh, God, that was not fun. So Monday to Friday, starting at 11 p.m. till 2 a.m. maybe. I also really want to get back into doing Chatterbait though, because like that's easy money, and I miss being a Chatterbait model because that was fun. You know, like getting paid to hit your meat a little bit. You know, sounds like an easy job. Only downside to that though is I would need to be in my room, and my girlfriend tries to sleep sometimes. You know, so that isn't really a doable thing at the moment. So I don't know how I'd be doing that. starting my first night of my vacation, so I'm quite intoxicated about. Nice, dude. Nice. Well, I'm glad you finally got a fucking vacation. I'm gonna bug you about VR chat model stuff, possibly tomorrow or the next day if you're okay with that. Because I made a base. I made a base model now. I just need your help with Unity because things have changed. I don't remember how to do it from when I learned it. So when you got time. If we can't see air and fish can't see water, but we can see water, does that mean fish can see air? Big brain. You big brain. Can we get some big brain in chat? Big brain. How many people ask you where your accent? Wait, where is your accent? How many people ask you where is your accent? I hide my accent really well, actually. Big brain. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm playing a video game and I get mad at something, then yeah, you'll hear my accent. But I hide it really well. I try and sound like as much like a New Yorker as I can. Just because then, you know, people are just like, oh, he's an American. They're not like, oh, fuck it, he's a fucking Canadian, bud. Like, because if I'm talking normally, she starts coming out like this, and I do not like talking like this. Like, it sounds really weird. Like, people don't like it. And I have a Northern Ontarian accent. We don't know where she came from. Because, like, we, growing up, I'm from Southern Ontario. We got no idea where the Northern Ontarian accent came from. It must have been from a TV show or something I watched, but I just don't know where she came from. So, I try and not sound normal, like what is my normal. So I just use, like, this is my natural voice, because without my accent, because the way that my accent goes is it brings your voice up and out and up and down and up and down. So I actually have to, like, think about not moving my voice around. So this is my natural voice where it sits at. But if you hear me start getting mad about something, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, bud. I'm getting pissed there. Like, it's just not cool. No. Not a fan of my accent. So, but Northern Ontarian accent and I'm from Southern Ontario. My parents got no idea where it came from because nobody else in my family has a Northern Ontarian accent. So, shit's weird. I just try and sound as American as possible. But I don't try and sound like from the South, because if I sound like I'm from the South, people will be like, oh man, look at that fella over there. He's a real nice man. And I'm like, nope. That's so far off. I'm too tired, man. I'm way too tired. We small brain now. We small brain. I don't have a small brain one set up. I could become the avatar, though. What the fuck? Let's add this one. Oh, man. This is what we're doing now. Sound like Larry the Cable Guy? I tell you what. Consume Prilosec. Like, nah. Alright. We're a dwarf Viking. What other stuff do we got in here? It looks like a unicorn, but it's not a unicorn. Ah! Can I change this at all? Can I, like, click it and it does something? No? Just a Gundam suit, fucker? Alright. Let's have some smoky eyeballs. Catered in. Exactly, bro. But I try to avoid that kind of shit. Go back to my mask. I don't know, I really like this one now. I'll probably swap it up a little bit once I have, like, my new setup and shit, but yeah. So what are uwoos and what is moisture for 1500? Okay, so those little things that are down there, those are called channel points. Every channel can change what their channel points are called. We just called ours uwoos because we thought it'd be funny. And we're just like, you know, fuck it. I like cute shit, right? Like, I'm all for looking cute. Like,
oh man, the moisture, when you grab the moisture, it's when this is the moisture boy voice, alright? So it's a stupid thing that I do, but it's the globbles. You know, like disgusting monster that you saw. It's gross. It's the emote. It's so gross. Like, it would just drink some water. It just gives me to drink water. It makes me hydrate myself. I like the moist. Angel really likes the moisture. He's like, get this man to drink some water. And then I get the water.
If you say uwu or oh whoa, you're a furry. I don't care. I mean, we accept everyone here though, Holmes. Like, I'm a furry. Check my streamer links, exclamation mark links. My fur affinities in there. I voiced one of the globals. He did. All right, you know what? I'm actually gonna go over to the globals, or the scene that has that now, right? Just so you guys can see it. It's gonna go completely black for a moment, but it'll be fine.
Oh, is that moisture? Is having a moisture boys to roll that? Moisture!
So, that's the globals thing. That's supposed to pop up on screen on top of all of this, but just my stuff's messed up at the moment, so I can't. Couple updates to different things, and then things got messed up. So, if you say, I voiced my bubble. I've been traumatized by furry porn for so much. It wasn't on purpose either. I mean, so here's the thing though, like, I'm a cosplayer, right? Like, I can't really say I'm a cosplayer. I haven't cosplayed in a long time. But when I was a cosplayer, right, and I would like to get back to cosplaying, I just can't afford to. My first ever convention was a furry convention, and that was the best convention I've ever been to because they are the nicest fucking people. Every other convention I've gone to, everyone there is a fucking dick, right? Like, not everyone, obviously, but there's a shit ton of people that are just assholes. But furries, they got a bad rep. Like, obviously, it's like that whole, like, one bad apple spoils the bunch kind of thing. Because everyone just assumes that they're sexual deviants. It's like, no, they're just more open about what they're into, and they identify with a character because it looks nothing like them, and they can be who they want to be, and they can fetishize what they're into. Like, a lot of people are into whatever they're into, right? Like, I'm very open about the shit that I'm into because I think it's like, you can't use it against me if I told you. They're like, oh, you're a furry? Did you guys know that Trash is a furry? And I'm like, yeah, I'm open about that. You can't hurt me with something that I let everyone know about. But like, I don't know, furries get a bad rep, but people are like, oh, will they have sex in their suits? I'm like, probably like a very small amount of them, because do you know how much a fucking fursuit costs to make, right? And making it's cheaper than buying it. If you're buying it, it can be up to like 20 grand, right? I'm not even kidding on that one. Like, if you want to make a fursuit, and I mean a good quality fursuit, it's gonna cost a minimum of $1,000. But I have too many friends who are furries to be bothered by them, but fursuits scare me. I mean, that's completely okay. You're allowed to be afraid of something. But honestly, it's just a costume. It's a mascot costume. That's all it is, right? But it's a significantly better mascot costume. You build or buy your cosplay. I make my own cosplay. I was the prop maker. My girlfriend was the one that was able to sew. I can't sew because I have nerve damage, but for some reason, if you put a knife in my hand, I can like make perfectly straight lines. It's really weird. Like, my body just completely relaxes when I'm like holding like an X-Acto knife or anything like that, which is really strange. But because I can't even draw anymore because of my nerve damage. Fucking fursuits. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever, man. Like, I don't knock people for what they're into. Like, people like shit. I'm sure there's something that you're into that other people are like would find disgusting or weird or strange, right? But the thing is, like, my community, it is 100% based around accepting people as they are for what they do without really caring, right? Because honestly, life's too short to give a shit. All right, like, I don't give a fuck about what you're into because I bet you I'm probably into weirder stuff. All right. The art is so amazing. There's so much awesome art out there. Yeah, there's some great furry art. I remember my first badass cosplay. It was Cloud Strafe, sword included. Nice. Well, mascot costumes also scare me. It's just the proportion of them that make me uncomfortable. Which is completely fair. Like, you're allowed to be like have an irrational fear of something, because like, I'm sure that you understand that it's irrational, right? Like, it's just a person wearing an outfit, and you get that, but still a part of your brain is afraid of it, right? Like, I have a phobia of paper cuts. I have been stabbed twice in my life by knives. Somebody has stabbed me twice, right? I got stabbed in the stomach, I got stabbed in the arm, right? I'm afraid of paper, not knives. I don't get it. It's irrational, it makes no sense, and it just happens. I made a mean pyramid head cosplay. That's awesome. See, I would want to do pyramid head, but so as I mentioned, I used to be a chatterbait model, right? But when I was a chatterbait model, I was working in heavy delivery, so I was not ripped, but I was in the best shape of my life, right? Because I was lifting like fucking 500-pound like industrial fridges. Me and one other guy just pick it up, just fucking move it, right? So I was like not like big by any means, but like I had muscle, and I actually had somebody find a picture of one of my. It was like a still screenshot from one of my old chatterbait streams, and they sent it to me like, "Is this you?" And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, that is me. I used to look so fucking good." And they're like, "Oh my god, like, you're really attractive." I was like, "I don't look like that now." I was like, look at these tiny little arms, you know, like, oh, I'm so strong. But like my arms used to like come up to like here. And I was like, damn. I was looking at it and I was like, man, I want to work out now. Like, I don't like working out because I find workouts are minute muscle. So it's, like, I don't like, I want to look good. I don't really care about being strong at this point because I would wake up at like 5:30 in the morning, be at work for 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, load up the whole fucking truck and would be working all day. And then you come home and you do the same thing, right? And you work 7 days a week if you wanted to, right? And I did because I wanted money. So I was working every single fucking day. So I was working out all day, every day, right? So, but if you go to a gym, you're like, oh, I'm doing 10 reps. Oh, let's do 10 reps. All right, calm down. All right, 10 reps. And then there's people like, how much can you deadlift? I'm like, I don't know, however fucking heavy that fridge is, right? Like I could just pick up a washing machine and just pick it up and walk, right? And I was 135 pounds. People were like, no, you can't. I was like, just walked over and I just picked up one because we were at work. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, because there's one of the new guys and I was the smallest dude, right? And I was like, just pick it up. And he was like, I'm like, you have minute muscle, all right? You will do nothing with minute muscle. It helps you for a minute. But like people that go to the gym nonstop and they think they're big tough guys, they don't work at all in any form of heavy delivery or like construction or anything like that. They're strong for a minute. You might be stronger than me for a minute, but I can do this all day and you can't, right? So that's the big difference there. I have nothing against furries, sorta, but like fursuits scare the fuck out of me. Paper go yeah. Yeah, like it's, I mean, it's completely okay. Like, you're allowed to be afraid of something, right? Like, and if anyone says you're not allowed to be afraid of something, tell them to eat shit. But, like, I don't see an issue with them. They were the nicest cosplayers I've ever met. Because that's all fursuiters are. They're cosplayers that have an extreme dedication to what they're doing. They take on the whole character. They become their character. And yes, it has a little bit of hiding your identity, right? But I act different when I'm in cosplay. I'm an overconfident asshole, right? But I get really in character with my cosplays. I feel like if I ever made a fursuit, I would be so much more into that because this is my like persona. Like if I make like a Trash Boy cosplay, right? Because like for those who don't know, I've got like Trash Boy, which is my, oh, I'll just go on my starting student screen. This right here, this is Trash Boy. All right, you know. So like, oh man, my shit's loading up again. Sorry about that. So like, if I were to make that, I'd be so much more into the character, right? So that's why I want to make my VR chat character because then I can roleplay it more. But like you get really into it, especially in a fursuit, because no one knows what you look like under that, right? So you can act exactly like your character is, and it gives you that confidence, right? Which is very nice. But I get being afraid of stuff, right? Like that's completely okay. Just know that they are some of the nicest people, and like even the ones that are kind of weird, right? Because like I'm not gonna say that there aren't ones that made me feel uncomfortable, but there's also cosplayers that make me feel uncomfortable. There's other streamers that make me feel uncomfortable. There's people I met in real life that make me feel uncomfortable, right? But it's not like the entire community is like that. It's a very select few. And it's just because of how small the community is in comparison to other ones that it seems like it's a lot of them. And it's not. That's like probably like 1 in every like 300, if that. All right. So, are you ready for Cyberpunk 2077? I am going to be honest with you. I have next to no idea what's going on with that. I don't keep up with it because I don't really buy games. My computer doesn't run games that well, so I'm not too interested. Like, I know I won't be able to play it, so why would I be too interested in doing anything with it, you know? Thinking about redoing my Buster Sword. The current one looks like shit. I honestly kind of really want to just make props, even if it's not, you know, gonna be used for anything. I want to just like make cool stuff, and I want to do like streams of it too, right? Like I want to have like a nice setup area with like a camera overhead, camera on the side, and just showing making stuff, and it gives me a reason to do it. The only downside to that is some of the chemicals and stuff that I have to use I can't, because I have cats, right? If I had like a separate studio area that I could like close off and not have the cats come in, yeah, I'd be all for it. But like I want to like fiberglass my stuff, I want to, you know, properly paint it. I want to have like a proper booth for all that. So it would be better if one day I have a house that I can do all that in, but for the time being, I don't plan on moving. This is a nice little apartment. I have an awesome roommate and I live with my girlfriend who I love, so I'm happy where I'm at. Our bills aren't insane, and you know, this whole COVID shit would make it impossible to get a house anyways. And this is my job. So clearly I'm making bank, you know. I barely get by. But yeah, if you want to redo your Buster Sword though, man, definitely get into it. I really respect people who have spent the time and effort to get / make a fursuit. So that's the thing, like fursuits, if you buy it, super expensive. If you make it, still super expensive, but less expensive, but still super expensive. Tripping over shit. Yo, hey, how's it going, Cutie? Actually, it's a fun fact. Cutie in chat right now. This little one right here, this one. I actually met her at a convention. And she is like one of the most adorable little beans. And if you guys are ever looking for amazing art, right? Like she does some amazing fucking art. I'm actually gonna be commissioning her on Saturday when I get paid. So, I mean, have you seen it? Your Buster Sword? I have not seen your Buster Sword. But I mean, if you feel like remaking it, redo it, dude. Like I used to make props all the time. Like I'd make swords, I make shields, I make like backplates and stuff. Shit, dude. Yeah. Actually, hold up. Let me just plug your Instagram real quick. Let me just go on over to the Insta of Grams. Okay, hold on. All right, if you're just gonna throw it in Discord DMs, then cool. I'll reply to it when I see it. Can I go over to? Hold on. Let's just look up Cutie Kitsune. That's my cherry right there. Look at this one. Look at her. She's adorable. She makes good art. She is best girl. This is a top tier waifu right here. If I wasn't already committed, I would be going for that, even though she has a boyfriend. It makes me sad. No. Oh boy. I want to get into drawing, but like, well, you got to start somewhere, right? The hardest part of anything is getting the ball to roll, right? So that's why, like, if you want to get into streaming, you want to get into making YouTube videos, you want to get into drawing, you want to start making music, you want to start getting good at video games, you want to do arts and crafts, you want to get into cosplay, you want to do anything. The hardest part is starting. So the easiest thing to do is make something shit and keep making shit. And then eventually your shit becomes really fucking good, right? Like, you think my stream looked this good from the start? Nah, man. Like, I still look at it and I'm like, there's things I could improve, right? But I like the glitch effect that my stuff over here and this down over here has. I got like my little sound wave bar down here. It's kind of neat. I've changed up the font a few times. This is the font I'm gonna be sticking with for everything because it's what I use for my YouTube stuff. We're currently remaking the logo, so that'll be going away, which means I need to make a new intro for my YouTube videos. I want to figure out a way to make this a custom font or write up my own script and then use that for my subtitles. That way it's more accurate to my voice and it uses the font that I want to use. But I might be able to make it so I just use the Google font and then use the one I'm using. I know how to draw, but I stopped for months and I don't want to take time to practice again. I mean, you've always got to practice. Like, if you want to get really good at art, draw the same thing every single day for a year. It doesn't need to look the exact same, but just take one thing and draw it every single day for a year. So say that you took a pigeon, right? Draw a picture of a pigeon every day. Maybe one day you want to draw it in flight. Other days you want to draw it sitting on a fence. Other days you want to see it eating bread, right? Some days you want to see it in a different style, right? You're like, oh, I'm going to make it like a graffiti kind of style pigeon. Just draw the same thing every single day and you will become amazing at art in a year. Because it takes that dedication and you gotta start making garbage. That's how it works. And my fingers are screwed from games. I mean, yes and no. Like, I have nerve damage and I'm like, my hands, like I don't know if this is gonna be a terrible way of showing it without just showing off the, like, my hands are constantly shaking, right? So like that's why I keep my hands off screen, because otherwise it just looks like I'm just kind of like all the fucking time. So, but nah, like my hands shake like crazy, and I still try gaming. I still try and draw occasionally, but it's a very good creative outlet. It allows you to become or do whatever you want, and you can see things the way you want to. So I'd recommend getting an art if you want to get back into it. It's just that first step. Even if you just see it as like something you do first thing when you wake up, something that you do while you're taking a shit, you know, something that you do just before bed, just make it like a once a day kind of thing, right? And you just do something. It doesn't need to be fancy, it doesn't need to be amazing. Just start it and finish it in that day. Just do it all in one sitting. Obviously, if life gets in the way, then obviously you didn't finish that day, but that's fine. Just don't work on that one the next day. Make something else the next day. And then go back through it after the year. Would you rather have crab claws for hands or a snake for a tongue? Is a snake alive? Like, is it sentient on its own, or do I control it? Because I don't know how I feel about crab claws. I'm back. Welcome back, dude. Artist so free. You're right. You're right. I feel like gaming is my path. I've won about $400 from wagers and etc. Well, there you go. Like, you just got to figure out how you can make more with that. If you want to make that into a career, you gotta... Easiest way to put it, Shroud. Like, you know who Shroud is. You know, he was the 3rd biggest streamer on Twitch, and now he's back on Twitch. He made over 40 grand today on one stream. That was like an 8-hour stream, but he made 40 grand, right? Now, obviously, he has to pay taxes and shit on that, but still made 40 grand in one day because he's really good at his game. And it's hard to be like Shroud. You have to do something creative. You have to stand out. If you want to do something like that, YouTube, Twitch, those are very good platforms for it. If you are okay with just trying to grow and not monetize it at first because you already got a job, set a schedule, make it constant, and set up a restream. Restream is good and bad. Snake is very alive. Oh boy, hold on. Let me finish this thought first. So the restream is terrible for you if you want to monetize, right? If you think that it's a shortcut to getting to the top of the mountain, it's not. It allows you to see what platforms you are doing the best on, right? And if you want to multi-stream, you can. The thing is, you have to keep up with all of that, right? You can stream to Facebook, you can stream to YouTube, you can stream to Twitch, you can stream to whatever the fuck else there is, right? But you need to make sure that that content works, all right? And you need to make it worth watching on all those platforms. It's just not a shortcut to becoming big quickly, right? It is a way to diversify, find what platform works best for you, and then after a little while, you can keep doing that, but in your Twitch affiliate agreement, you cannot restream, right? Like in my affiliate, if I wanted to, what's it called? If I felt like streaming to YouTube at the same time as Twitch, I break my contract with Twitch and I lose my affiliate status, meaning that I can't get subs, I can't get bits, and it just sucks, right? I would lose my money. But if you're not an affiliate, then go ahead and restream. That way you can find what platform works best for you, right? And then clearly your content is working on there, so take your content and improve it and stay on there. But if you want to start monetizing it, Twitch is probably the best one for that, from my opinion so far, right? And there's not discoverability on it though, so you have to be discoverable on other platforms. So there's a lot of trade-off, right? But you'll find what works best, and then you can migrate over there, and then you can make your stream stand out from everyone else. The easiest way to become a really good content creator is see what everyone else is doing the same as you, and then find the ones that have the highest views and see what's different. And then improve that. Don't say that you're better than them, right? Because you're not, right? It's okay to want to be better than people, so long as you aren't bringing other people down to get better, right? Like, the way I see it is it's okay to be better than other people. It's not okay to tell everyone you're better than other people. It's not okay to put other people down to be better than other people. It is okay to have that drive to improve, to be better than you were yesterday. That way you can be better than everyone else, be the top of what you do, so you can help others. Like, I want to be the best fucking loser on Twitch, all right? That way I can help people. I want to be, you know, the trash content that teaches you how to do stuff for cheap, how to do stuff for free. I want to be the #1 resource. I want to be the best at it. I want to be better than everyone else at making content that allows you to do stuff for free, right? That way, I'm better than everyone else at that, and I can help others. That is the best way to be better than other people. I mean, it is stupid. It is setting yourself up for failure. But if you don't give yourself high goals and you only set your, like, the bar really low, you're only gonna hit a low bar, right? The way I see it, aim for the stars. Because if you land on the moon, you made it farther than everyone else that shot for the moon. You know, you already on it. You know, you just gotta constantly go farther. You gotta do better. Always do better, right? The way I see life is I want to be better tomorrow than I am today. I never want to be who I was yesterday. Whether that's how I was yesterday 10 years ago, 2 years ago, or last week, or literally 5 hours ago. That yesterday is behind me. I want to improve. I want to be better than I was. Because then I can do more for others. And that's the way I want to be. I'm not a good person. I don't consider myself a nice person. But I want to be able to help others. And I want to be a better version of myself tomorrow than I am today. Because I don't think I'm the best I can be right now. You know what I mean? There's always like a new goal. So. Sent you a pick of the sword. Alright, homie. I will check that later. Snake is very alive and sentient. I guess I'd go for the claw hands then, because I could still talk. And I'm sure I could figure out something that I wouldn't be able to game. But that's alright. I can move the mouse around a little bit. Or I'll figure out like a little hand gesture machine thing that I can get to still stream and talk to people. Be like, I am the claw man. Alright. So, snake bad. Yeah, that would be bad. Like if the snake was like kind of chill, sure, but like, you know how difficult it'd be to go down on a girl or a dude. If you got like a little bitey bite boy in there, you know how hard it'd be to eat. Not worth. Snake go chomp. It's snake is snag. I'm a snag. This man's a dick and an inspiration. Oh god. What company did you partner with? Oh, is that the famous Narce in my chat right now? Is that Narce? Oh my goodness gracious. Is that this man right here? Holy shit, that's Narce. I partnered with a company called Swift, homie. They actually fucking dope. Use that link. Go and grab some. It's like G Fuel, but healthy and doesn't taste like fucking chalk. And it also got like, they got CBD gummies. They got top-up vitamin pills. They got something called Big Brain, which I really want to try. And they're like focus pills, but they don't have caffeine in them. So I'm like, yo, this is actually fucking dope. Hey, yo. For y'all that don't know, Narce is my boy. I was a fan of this man, and then we became like really good friends. I love him. He's a great, man. I'm a little confused as to why the fuck he's up at 5 a.m., but inspiration. Please don't call me inspiration. Yo, hey, yo, that's awesome. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Like, they've got some good flavors too. I cannot wait because I drink so many energy drinks. So I cannot wait for my stuff to come in because I'm gonna try and get the fruit punch one. If I can't, I'll probably get grape. But I want to get the fruit punch just to compare it because these are all fruit punch. And the only reason these, can't even see it. So these are fruit punch and they're from the dollar store. The only reason I drink these NOS is from the dollar store. And obviously they're not healthy for me. Like, but if it's essentially G Fuel and it's healthy and it's not just like, there's no sugar in it either. And I was like, holy shit. So super stoked about that. Partner with them. So if you guys use my link, you can use the code and get 15% off. They've also got a loyalty program where you can get points and then you can save even more money. Shit's insane, dude. Like, I highly recommend using that link. And I think like I get like a 10% commission, but like I don't fucking give a shit about that. Like, healthy energy drinks, that's the future, dude. Right? Especially because they got pills that are focus pills that are called Big Brain. Like, hell yeah. My food is ready, Pog. That's some fucking Pog champ right there, bro. Who dis cutie? Ooh. Cutie be calling Narce a cutie. You right. If the snake was voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, then we could work it out. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want a sentient snake in my mouth. I wouldn't be able to eat. I wouldn't be able to use my tongue correctly, you know, because it's a snake. I wouldn't be able to chew stuff. I wouldn't be able to talk. I wouldn't be able to, you know, go down in someone's pants correctly, you know. All right. Go back over to this one. I really like this one, though. This one's kind of neat. I like that tonight's stream, though, wasn't like super funny. It was like enjoyable. It's just talking, shoot the shit. I'm having lots of fun with it. Like, definitely lots of fun with tonight's stream. Oh, is this a little lurk? Is this what this is? Yeah, it's a lurk. All right, Narce. I get you. We were talking about anime. We were talking about partnership. We're talking about inspiration, how to do stuff. We're having a good night. We're having definitely a good night. So your character, Trash Mouse, what's his personality? Yours, or is there something else to it? Sorry if this wording is bad. No, that's fine. So there's a lot of actual characters on my channel. We haven't fleshed it all out yet because there's a lot to it. So Trash Mouse is this little mouse dude down here, okay? And then there's Trash Boy, which is separate, okay? Trash Mouse is like high energy, always smiling, goofy, like, oh my god. All right, so guys, we're gonna be playing some games today. All right, so we're gonna be doing Breath of the Wild, naked percent. You don't even know, right? And that'll probably be just me goofing around, trying to be more higher energy type shit. Which is fine, you know. I might have webcam, I might not. But I go by Trash. I myself am Trash, right? Some people just call me Mousy or Mouse, whatever. I go by Trash. But then Trash Mouse is like high energy. Like how I've been all night, that's Trash, all right? And then Trash Boy is like very kind of dopey, always tired, flirty, and just kind of chill. And then there's the two different AI. So Trash Mouse is a mouse that was experimented on, right? He's got two chips in his brain, right? Because, you know, it's experimented on, and each chip has an AI on it, all right? And there's this very like cutesy lolly one, all right? And then there's this like very like dominant mommy one, right? And my friend Shuggy actually voiced both of those for me. Got all those voice lines now. I want to modify an emote, use channel points if you got enough. So she voiced all that for me. Now I just got to make all the alerts and the animations and make it all set up. And it's gonna be really cool. And then, so those are two other characters that are gonna be on the stream. And occasionally I'm gonna bug Shogi to stream with me because then she can do the voices of one or the other. Because like one voice is just her natural voice. So, and we actually called the one AI Shugi-chan because it's after her, and you know, Shugi's awesome. And then the other one, it's Umi Jin, I believe we named her. Umi Jin, UMI-JIN. More like a genie kind of thing, like a Middle Eastern kind of thing. I wanted the AIs to be like two separate things. Like I picked two allied nations. I believe it was Israel and Japan. I believe that's what it was that I picked. I don't know. I think it's Israel. Just because, you know, there's a Muslim aspect to it, because a lot of my childhood was growing up with like a lot of Muslim friends, right? Because it's just my neighborhood, right? So I have a lot of that culture as my background, not myself, but as the community I was a part of. And then Japanese stuff is like, I'm really into, you know, like Japanese culture, anime, just in general, right? Like I'm a fucking weeb, all right? So I want to have that side. So I want two different things, like the people that I grew up with and the interests that I have, and I want to mesh those together as two different characters that both are speaking English because, well, Chucky speaks English and I only know English. I know a little bit of French, but I know English, all right? And have those as my alerts. So I've got variations for each alert. And then if Shugi wants to game with me, be gaming with Shugi-chan, or if she wants to do Umi-jin, and it'll be great. So that's one of the things. So it's two different characters, and then there's also Trash Boy, Trash Mouse, me, right? So I'm just kind of chill. That's a hardcore origin story, bro. There's a lot to it because I want to have a lot going on. I want there to be depth to things, right? I'm thinking Trash Mouse will probably be the one that does like the Minecraft channel more so, and then I myself am gonna be, you know, the Twitch channel, and then the Let's Play channel is gonna be and I'll also, like, I myself is also gonna be the main channel, and then Trash Boy is gonna be like the Let's Play channel, which is just kind of like chill, relax, like, all right, cool, all right, yeah, all right, yeah, all right, and kind of be flirtatious. But then I'm also gonna have my Trash Boy avatar in VR chat, and I'll use that to go and flirt with people in VR chat, which is what I like doing. I think it's funny. There's a lot to it. That is the third arc, when he must choose between his friend and his mecha GF. Oh no. So that's the thing, my girlfriend's actually a VTuber. Not YouTuber, VTuber. VTuber. Not B. Oh my god, not B to Uber. See, these subtitles don't like me. Here, watch. I'll do it with a southern accent, alright? We're gonna be talking with a southern accent. We're gonna see if it works with a VTuber. Fucking thing hates me. See what I mean? This shit sucks. B-tuber. What? Yeah, it likes a southern accent. It doesn't like my northern Ontarian accent or me trying to sound like an American. Farewell, Mouse. I must go troll other Twitch streamers. Alright, well, thank you for stopping by, Bliss. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening, homie. Alright, I'll see you around. But yeah, there's so much that I want to do. Like, there's so much, like, I want to do art of things. I actually, is it just me, or does this look really pixely now? Like, does it look worse now than it did? Kind of whack. Apparently it doesn't like your Nigerian accent. I don't have a Nigerian accent. Quick, go to the fish. Yeah, maybe the fish will fix it. Would the fishy boy fix things? Alright, everybody, we're going to take down the US government again. Are you ready? Let's go. Alright. I don't know, this seems like there's something wrong with it, but maybe I just wasn't noticing it before. Like, did my like webcam like lose focus or something? Hold up. It looks blurry. Like look at my arm down here. Oh yeah, that's heckin' wonky. That's weird. Hold up. That is weird. Like, well, it looks like it's kind of fixing itself. Whatever. Back to the mask. Oh, maybe? I don't know. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Oh, that's a hard one. Oh, that is a really hard question. I would have to say right now it's probably Waddles. He's a Minecraft YouTuber. I love watching all of his stuff. Pixel Riffs is right up there too. Not Pixel Wrist. Pixel Riffs. That's not at all how that's spelled, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. He's really cool. That is what the subtitle said. Ah, okay, got you. But like, I don't know. I like them. Fwip is really cool. I've been watching a lot of Minecraft YouTubers because I want to really get back into Minecraft and doing the Minecraft Let's Play channel with like the series, but I need to set up the server with the buddies and whatnot. We just haven't gotten around to that because everything else is going on in life right now. So, dude, I still can't believe you were holding your laughter for 5 minutes from yeah, right? Shit was insane. Like, I cannot believe that I was able to not laugh for that whole time and then immediately after just died laughing. Also, will my uwus still be here the next time I'm on one of your streams, or is that only usable during the... No, it stays. It stays. It's like a loyalty thing. You earn points the longer that you're on a channel, and a lot of people give rewards. My rewards at the moment are... we're gonna ignore those default ones, but there's like the moisture thing. There's you wasted your points, which is just kind of flexing on people that, hey, I've been here a long time. Then there's running an ad, so you guys can literally make me stop what I'm doing in stream and just run an ad and just ruin it for everyone else. If you're a sub, obviously you don't get an ad, but the people that don't have it, it's just pretty much bullying them. I do a lot of narration shit. Gotta turn my music on. So I do a lot of like narration shit. Like people really seem to like my voice because I'm like, okay, and on this day they ventured into the darkness, only to be seen once more after 35 years in the brush. You know, it's like, I'll just do like some shit, or like, I'll do like my girly voice where I'm like, I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to do this. Let me drink some water. Oh, my lid isn't on here correctly. I'm gonna be fucking up the bottle. There we go. So let me do my girl voice. You'll understand in just a moment. Survival guide? Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I could really use the girl voice and really throw you out.
So like doing voices like that, right? So I narrate, I swap right between the voices. I'll be talking with like my natural voice, or this, I use my natural voice as my narration voice.
And then I'll be right up here and we'll be talking like this.
And then suddenly Sonic the Hedgehog shows up. And then it's just like, you know, I'll just like swap between all the voices a whole lot. So I narrate something. So it's their fanfiction of choice. And then there's delete my Twitch account. There's a lot of things I want to do. At some point, I want to have it set up so I can set up like a bar of some kind, so I can do like chin-ups or something, and make you guys make me work out on stream, so then I get in shape. And then also it's funny because you guys can just spam it, and then I have to do like 100 fucking sit-ups. But that probably won't be until I have like an actual like studio area, not just like the dining room. So, but yeah, your uwus they'll transfer over. They stay. It's like a loyalty thing on the channel. So, but yeah, the one with the survival guide is what I'm talking about. Waddles has his Minecraft survival guide. He's also got another survival guide. He's got a bunch of different stuff right now. Squats for Mothman. What? What is that? What you talking about, girl? Like, I want to like get back in shape with shit. It'd be an easy way to do it. So I just think it'd be interesting to have a whole bunch of different things. At some point, I want to have it as like I'll do art of what you guys say. So once we end up hitting, you know, that art stream goal, which by the way, we only have until the 14th before that resets. So I'll need to swap down that goal to be much lower. But you know, have you seen Deadass Mothman squatting up? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh man. But yeah, so because it'll go from, because what do we need right now? That 16 subs. That'll probably go up to like 25, because right now it's 334 out of 350, but when I reset it, when the numbers go back down, I'll just set it to 25, or you know, whatever would be a reasonable amount depending on how many subs are left over. But I know that, you know, like over 300 of those are going to disappear on the 14th, so it'll be a harder number to hit technically, even though it's less, for like the art stream that we want to do, because obviously I got to keep stuff gauged with what it is. So whatever. I'm debating doing like a daily sub goal, because my buddy has that and it's working out pretty well for him, but his streams are a little bit more entertaining than mine at the moment. So I look away for 2 minutes and we are just talking about thick Mothman. What is happening in my chat? What are you guys talking about? I have no idea. His big eyes, not big ass. What are we talking about? Y'all crazy, man. Y'all insane. What about meme review with friends? What you mean about meme review with friends? Like as like a YouTube thing or as like a Twitch thing? Cause like I got a lot of ideas for dumb shit that we could be doing. Mothman statue and pet peasant is dummy thick. Oh, I did not know that. Twitch thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I got an idea for like a random ideas, but it has to be with another streamer, and then I want to do like stream versus stream kind of idea. But need to figure that out. I did want to try and like figure out a schedule this evening, but I don't feel like doing that anymore. But we'll probably not do that. But well, there's a lot of different shit that I want to do. I want to have like little competitions with people, and we'll see who can make the best meme. So we'll have like a meme template and try and make like different memes. Or like we'll be like try and make an original meme, so we'll have to go through something to make an original meme. So like there's a lot of different stuff that I've got planned. I just haven't set up yet because there's other things I'm working on. Like right now I gotta make the new alerts. I gotta transfer over all of my bot stuff to my board that I need to migrate all my, or actually I need to migrate to a new board that I'm using. And then I'll transfer all my current stuff from my current board to that board, and then all my stuff from my bot to that board, because that board is like a nice hybrid. That'll be nice. And then there's a bunch of different random things I want to do for my stream. Obviously we're using like these filters and whatnot, so I could just immediately just be like, we're big brain, you know. Oh, by the way, this is what my actual skin tone is. It's close enough to it actually, but not perfect, but close enough. Because this one changed it. I look white as fuck. But you know, I want to do like random dumb stuff, and like oh man, we got like our nice portrait one. So if I actually turn on my light, like it would look way better. This is actually a really good filter though for people that have like good lighting and everything, because then you can have like your background actually blurred, so you can have like a false bouquet, which is what this is. Yeah, it's a bouquet effect, or bokeh, whatever. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of hides it. And your stream will look way better because you can have like a blurry background without having to have a very expensive lens. We have like a rainbow. We just chilling, rainbow boy. I could be a roach. Hey, what's up? I'm a roach. We just chilling, hanging out, man. It's roach boy time. Yeah. Fansta. Yeah. Bonjour, je suis un ananas. You know, I just like all this dumb shit. Like, there's so much weird stuff. Well, this one's just like kind of like an off-kilter, trippy one where I thought it was too quick, like all blurry, similar to the mask one that I was using. So I want to like learn how to use all sorts of shit like this, mixing it with like the green screen I plan to get, new setup, a bunch of different fancy stuff. You know, there's so many things I've planned, but I have to do it just one thing at a time, because if I try and do it all at once, I'm gonna get overloaded and I just won't do it. So, which is like a very important thing that y'all gotta do. Like, you gotta do like self-care. You gotta make sure that you set goals, but don't overextend yourself and hurt yourself and shit, you know? SpongeBob looks cooked as fuck. Bro, it'd be that way. You don't even think about it, but it'd be.
Inspector Duck. Huh? Y'all got nothing on the duck boy. Ah. Yes, I am a duck now. Oh, wait. You have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, the Flying Spaghetti Monster. The Flying Spaghetti Monster? Spaghetti Monster? Y'all know about the Spaghetti Monster. Oh man, I've investigated the Spaghetti Monster. You don't even know what I have investigated. I have done so much that just... I am now spaghetti. I am spaghetti. Spaghetti man. Or a new form of spaghetti. This is ugly. How about this spaghetti? That's not spaghetti. This isn't spaghetti. It lied to me. Lied. I am spaghetti.
I think the first one honestly is the best one. I think this is probably the best one.
I am the Flying Spaghetti Monster, bitch.
Alright, let's get out of this one. I like doing this dumb shit, see? Like, there's so much I can do with this. Always eat boiled for our sins. Oh shit, he was our Lord and Savior, the Flying Spaghetti Monster all along. You're right. Shook. I am shooketh. Oh my goodness. I am so shooketh. Doesn't be out that way, bro. That's how it be. I'm allowed to make this joke. I like dick too. Okay? And evenly seasoned. Oh no. Should we just go with this one? I mean, it clearly beautifies me. I don't know. Let's get back to fuck shit be gay. Yeah, bro. That would be. I mean, we could also do this one. Man, I like that dumb shit, bro. You guys want to be scared. Are you afraid yet?
Ah! I'm actually a duck. Quack. I am duck. Y'all don't even know, but I am duck. I am a monster duck. Like, I am definitely a duck. Okay, y'all don't even... Oh my goodness. I am a duck. You don't even know I am a duck in front of a fan. This is my biggest fan back here, man. Look at him. That's my biggest fan.
Should be stupid, man. Super stupid. Oh, good. I needed some nightmare fuel. Oh, round 2. Yeah, exactly. Oh, boy. When you accidentally type duck at all. Oh, man. Quack. Makes me feel like I'm on quack. Every time I say duck at all. New clip in the Discord. Aw, shit. Oh, boy. My life. I don't know. I hope I provided a little bit of entertainment for you guys. I do a lot of dumb stuff, honestly. But I have fun. Man, that rancher one, though. Man, those rancher clips. Oh man, expect one of those in my next YouTube video, of which I still need to figure out what I'm doing for my next YouTube video. So I should make that poll on Twitter tomorrow, or do that up. Either that or after stream or tomorrow. Make a poll on Twitter. So let me know what you guys think. I'll need to come up with 3 different things that I feel like doing, but you can do it. How to do filters? Like what type of filters? Like I've got audio filters on. I got normal filters on. I've got a like color grade that I made, like a proper fucking LUT. This is technically a filter. I've got filters upon filters and stuff, dude. Is your ring finger or pointer finger longer? Middle finger? I guess? Ringer, pointer? I don't know, like they're the same? They look to be the exact same. Yeah, they're the exact same. Like literally the exact same. Oh. So. Had to denouche. Girl, you got my DMs. Visual filters. Yeah, but like what are you thinking? Like a LUT for your camera? Are you thinking like what I'm doing right now? Are you thinking like hold up, like I turned this off, but then you know I just turned off the filter, right? Then if I go down here, like I can turn off my color correction, and then I can turn off my LUT. So this is what my camera looks like, right? But then I made a custom LUT, right? So it color balances everything, and then I color correct, so it looks the way I want it to, so it's sharper. And then I throw on like something like this, and now my stream looks way different. Like the Snapchat filters. I mean, I could, but then I'm giving away like a super like big thing I want to do with my channel. Like I'll make a video on it eventually, yeah. But like I want to be like a step ahead of everyone, because if there's someone that has the same idea that I do and they do it first and they do it better than I'm able to do it, then obviously, you know, I'm kind of behind on that. I want to be like a leading step into things. So if that makes sense, you know, like it's a nice thing to be able to have, and like I'm sure with a bit of googling you can figure it out. But like I want to be that like step ahead, right? I want to be able to be that first one that does it, makes it look good, right? Because there's a lot of people that use the shit that I'm using right now, but they don't use it right. Even my buddy who would be able to do exactly what I plan to do and probably has tried it, he's like, it doesn't work for me. So I was like, all right, cool. Man, I almost just fucking got doxxed by a college ad. Holy shit. Oh my god. I swear I have it set so it's not targeted ads. But it's just like, hey, this place that's like near your house? Oh my god. It does make sense? Yeah. Like, I want to be able to help people with stuff, but like, I want to make sure that I've got my own shit cemented first, right? That's also why I haven't made the VR stream deck video. Like, I could. I just haven't. Because I don't want to, Redeeming Moisture. Alright, doing some water. What's up, TP? How you doing, bro? I haven't seen you for a little bit. There's some moisture up in my booty. That's some good moisture right there. I like that moisture. But yeah. Also, Anime Ghost. Funny thing. Because you donated 1,000 bits, you actually have an emote that not many people in my chat have. You have the Globbles emote. You have that. It's over there. He's floating. Because you donated 1,000. So, what's up, TP? How you doing today? Hopefully doing well, you know. We just talk about dumb shit, you know, random stuff. I need to figure out what I'm doing for my next video, though. So, and I'm definitely going to be using these filters for the recording, because, like, this looks way better than, like, just this. Actually, this even looks better than what I normally have. So, the emo is being sent to heaven. Yeah, he gotta go, bro. He just gotta go. Yeah. Terrify people with that thing. Do it. So many people hate it. I have an entire YouTube video about that, actually. Like, if you feel like checking out my YouTube. So there's all my social media right there. Top link should be my Twitch, so it should be the stream that's live. But then immediately under that is my YouTube channel, which I do a lot of tutorial how-to shit. But there's a video on there, like the first video is the Globbles video, and I spent way too much time making that. Like, I can edit that whole video in probably like 2 hours now. It took me like a few weeks to do originally, and I'm not even proud of it now. But a lot of people like it, so I was like, all right, like, you guys want to? If you like it, cool. I'm not gonna take it down. But that's where the globals emote comes from. So, like, hell, it's so old that even my buddy that I referenced in the beginning of the video, he has a Twitch account now and actually streams. He didn't stream back then, so it's pretty neat. I liked it. Made me laugh the most. A lot of people were laughing at it. I know a lot of people enjoyed it. It just took way too much effort. Like, it was not worth the time that I put into it for the payoff. Just because all my other YouTube videos that are much shorter and take a lot less effort get more views and have a better like ratio. So I might as well do the stuff that works and is helpful to people rather than just something that I can do randomly and have fun with and can do on stream for people, you know? So, oh, also, since it just popped up in chat, not trying to plug all my shit all at once, but like, merch only available until September 1st, and then we're gonna be rotating shit out. So if you want sticker emote or emotes of all, if you want stickers of all the emotes on chat, y'all ever just small brained so hard? Like, I just small brained, bro. Like, my brain just, I am a tiny peanut. Like, the current merch is available until September 1st, and it is a bunch of stickers of the channel emotes. There is also an extra large Trash Boy mouse pad that looks super cool. So if you guys want to get those, they're only available until September 1st, then we're rotating out the merch for new stuff. So they're pretty dope. I think the next set will probably do some shirts and stuff. But if you guys want to get some limited time stuff, you know, it's only $3 for a sticker. So, and I think it's after 5 things you get 10% off or something. So pretty dope. Remember when I went microbrain? Oh, bro, you always microbrain. You my small brain boy. Gotta hurt your feelings somehow, homie. I'm sorry. Oh boy. The fuck? Don't worry, it's just your feelings. They get hurt. It's alright. Oh boy. He said to like time to burn. Alright, back on over to this one. I like this one. But I don't know. I feel like so what happens when you go full VR? So that's actually probably gonna change. Cause I wanted to have like full body VR streaming. So I want to have like I wanted to get the Valve Index. I wanted to get like the trackers for like the waist, like the hip tracker, the feet trackers, all that shit. And it's so I have full VR so I can do VR streams because I don't have VR, right? But one of my buddies is like, I'll send you my Oculus Rift. It's just, you know, this whole COVID thing is making my life a little difficult, so I can't send stuff your way. I'm like, that's okay. And my other buddy Frostbite, who was here, but then, you know, he left because he's super drunk. I don't know if he's still here or not, but I do love that man's. He was like, well, when I get my new headset, I'll just send you my HTC Vive. And I was like, you don't have to do that. And he's like, yeah, but like then you have VR. So if that happens, then this goal gets cut way down. Like, I mean, way down. And it'll just be getting like the hip trackers and the foot trackers, and then the lavalier mic that I want. So, I mean, it's possible that I could just use the built-in mic rather than using like a good lavalier. Lavalier. There's the word. And then just putting filters and stuff on that, because obviously I'm making a Rock Band microphone sound okay. So I hide the pain with comedy. Don't we all? Don't we all? Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Right. So, how much more do you need for the goal? The goal was, I think, 200,000. It was $2,000 in actual, but in bits it's 200,000. But depending on if they're sending me stuff or not, I have to change it up and figure it out. So I have to like redo the math because I don't know what everything is alone. I know what it is total. So that was to cover everything, including shipping, and then any like little hidden fees and whatnot, because Canada has tariffs on it. So electronics coming into the country fucking sucks. So if my buddy just sends me his HTC Vive, and then I just have to buy a few things, then hopefully I can buy it all in Canada, so it'll be cheaper. But electronics in Canada suck, so it'll be a struggle. Remember when I forgot, honey? I have no idea what you're talking about, homie. Yeah, I want to do VR streams, but I also have to wait till my other buddy is like, yo, I'll send you shit. Because he's sending me his old 1080, and I'm buying it off of him because he's getting a 2080 Ti. So he's sending me his two 1080s. So I'm just buying those off of him. But yeah, because then once I have the 1080s, I'll only be running one because my girlfriend's going to get the other one. I'll actually be able to game, right? I'm using a 1050 Ti, and it's better than the R7 370 I was running, but it's still not great, right? Like I run, if I'm streaming, I sit at like maybe 30 FPS, but if I'm not streaming, I get like 70 FPS on stuff, which isn't bad, right? But it's not great for like VR. Just doesn't work. Like it would not work for VR. What Canadian stereotypes are true? Probably most of them. I mean, stereotypes exist for a reason. Like, you wouldn't think certain things about certain races of people if it didn't have an inkling of truth to it, right? Now, not all Canadians like maple syrup. Not all Canadians have like igloos and shit like that, but there are Canadians that live in igloos, right? And I'm sure there's some crazy fucker with a polar bear for a pet, all right? Like, there's people with tigers for pets, so I mean, what's like the dog equivalent of a giant monster, you know? Like, it's all a bear is. It's just a big scary dog. Like, not exactly, of course, right? But I wouldn't consider, you know, a house cat the same as a tiger, right? Sure, they're both cats, but they differentiated at one point. Bears and dogs just differentiated further back, but they are related. But I don't know. Like, it really depends on what part of Canada you're thinking of, too, though, because like each province is. Well, easiest way to put it, my province is bigger than most countries, so. Living in an igloo is metal as fuck? No, it's not. Stupid as fuck. Man, just go and be a part of society, would you? Like, come on. I get its heritage. I'm part native. But, like, eventually you gotta sit there and be like, is living in ice and being malnourished worth it? Like, just go and be a part of civilization, homie. Like, you don't got internet in your igloo, right? People ask me, like, oh, you live in Canada. Like, are you in an igloo? I'm like, yes, and I'm playing my Xbox on my fucking gas-powered TV. Like, stupid shit. But nah, like, there's no point to living in igloos. People more so just do it for the sake of doing it at this point. Like, a lot of like the native population in Canada though is like incredibly impoverished, especially up north. Like, because believe it or not, most of where people live in Canada is right along the border because it's the warmest. You know, we don't want to be near that shit. But where I live is right around the Great Lakes. So there's so much moderation with shit. We get like the cold front from up north, and then we get the hot front from the fucking south. And just right where we are, all of that air, just because of all the water, right? Because, you know, the Great Lakes are there. It goes from -40 to +40, all right? And that's in Celsius. So for those that don't know, Fahrenheit, that's -40 to like +130, I think. I think it's +130. Could be wrong. Hold up. 40 plus 15. No. Times 2. 40 plus 15 is 55. 110. I think it's 110. Give or take a little bit. I don't know. Shit can be confusing. But like, it gets really not 130 then. Yeah, it's probably like 115 at most. Like, there's obviously hot days where it's worse, but generally, like, it ain't terrible. But I'm used to it, right? Like, I'm used to those two extremes. So, I live in the Midwest of America, so I feel that. Oh, so you get rain. Yeah, you're the Midwest is or not rain. Yeah, maybe rain in the Midwest. What do you think, like Utah type area, or like I don't know America that well. I didn't pay attention in geography class. All right, I'm sorry. Subtitles said, I'm Stu. That just made me laugh. Oh, okay. Subtitles are only like 80% correct, homie. Like, they don't like me. See, I said homie, not on me. Now it's saying hold me. Oh, no. Indiana. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know buddies that are in like Colorado and shit too. But, nah, like, it's whatever. So is Indiana like is it called the Pacific North? No, that's Northwest. Sorry, not the Midwest. Sorry. I'm stupid. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't know geography. Alright, like, I barely know my own provinces in Canada. Alright, all I know is I live in Ontario and we're the best one. because that's what I was told. No, I don't know. I don't know all the prairies. I don't know. I know British Columbia is on the far left. So it rains, then snows, then melts, and flips up until June. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, like we get extreme weather where I am. Like, just we're in that perfect spot of bullshit. It can be super hot, it can be super cold, it can be super rainy, it can be like, we had a thing called Snowmageddon, all right? And you would be like, oh, a blizzard. Yeah, no. My balcony door was covered in snow, and not like it was against it. No. Like there was like 7 feet of snow on my balcony. Like that was back in my second apartment. So I think that was when I was like, that was like 4, maybe 5 years ago. Shit was insane, dude. Yeah, we're on the far left. Yeah, like it's where I live. It's just, oh boy, weather is insane surrounded by the Great Lakes, man. Like, people are like, ugh, there's a blizzard, and it's like, bro, I call that a light flurry. Okay, what America calls a blizzard, I'm like, that's a light flurry. If you live in New York, I completely understand. All right, if you live in like, you know, like Michigan, I completely understand. We have the same fucking weather. All right, like whatever is like the northeast of the U.S., that's what we get. All right, so like if someone from New York is like, yeah, we had a fucking blizzard, I'd be like, damn son, you good, right? But if someone in like, I don't know, like Texas or some shit was like, we had a blizzard, I'm like, y'all can get snow down there, like. That much snow is my wet dream. I'm naturally very warm, so jogging weather once I'm climbing. See, that's the thing about me. My body temperature is about 2 degrees Fahrenheit higher than it should be, so I'm in a constant state of fever, and that's not good for cold weather because the outside cold hits me quicker than it hits a normal person, right? But that's why I like hot weather, because my body's more like acclimated to that weather. It's why we eat like hot food in the winter or in the summer, and we eat cold food in the winter, right? Like a lot of the time, like you aren't going out and using the barbecue in the winter, but you will. Like some people do. I will. But like you do that in the summer because you raise your core temperature by adding heat to it, so then you're more balanced with the outside, so it doesn't feel as hot, right? Okay, dude, I'm off to get sleep. You have a good stream. Peace. All right, love you, Angel. Take it easy, homie. But like I can't handle the cold at all. Like to me, like 15 degrees, and I'm using Celsius. Sorry. 15 degrees Celsius feels like 0 degrees, I swear. Like, that is freezing for me. I start getting goosebumps, everything is terrible, I hate it, right? But then you get, like, hey, once it gets too cold, I don't feel it anymore, right? Because it's just too far below where my body can handle it that I just don't notice. It's just like, all right, we're just shutting off that feeling, right? But, like, if it's, like, 20 degrees, I'm like, okay, it's a little chilly, right? But when it's, like, 30, 35 degrees, I'm like, oh my god, this is so nice, right? It's also super humid where I live too, so it's like getting hit with a wet blanket, which I kind of like, honestly. My girlfriend calls me a fish person. She's like, all you fucking fish people, because she's from Utah. It's dry there. It gets hot, but it's dry there. So it's like, bro, I'd like to visit Utah at some point with her, but like that's gonna throw me off so much. I'm gonna have like a bloody nose for a while just because it's gonna be so dry. Probably gonna feel like I have strep throat, but whatever. I'll adjust probably. The heat won't bother me at all, though. Guarantee you the heat will not bother me. It'll be the lack of humidity that affects me. But I'll probably adjust pretty quick. If we ever visit. So, because that won't be for a long time. This whole COVID thing, plus I don't have a passport, so. I mean, I've never needed to leave my country, so. Oh well. What's happening on my phone right now? YouTube? Oh no. Probably someone followed or some shit. Or subscribed. Negative 23.3 Celsius. Feels very good to me. I don't like that. I don't. No. If I guess like negative 30, I won't feel it. But that's... No, I'd feel that. I'm not cool with that. No siree, bro. Alright. I feel like we're gonna... Let's end stream in about 10 minutes, though. Just because that's 3 hours. I like doing 3-hour streams now. I just feel that's a nice, enjoyable spot for me. Markiplier, yay or nay? I'm not a fan of Markiplier, because of his past. But I can see the appeal of him. My girlfriend likes him. I don't. I don't find him entertaining. But, like, I respect what he does. You know? I have no reason to dislike him or dislike his content. I dislike his past and the way he acted as a person. And I'm sure that like he's probably changed and whatnot, but he was just not a great person. So, not a big fan of that. It threw me off because I used to watch all this stuff. His past. Long story short, he treated his friends that were also his editors like complete fucking garbage, and then told them to fuck off and whatever, and then he tried to not pay them or something like that. Then they quit, and then they started working for Game Grumps instead. To the point that Game Grumps kicked Mark out of their office because they had like their own office area that Mark had his own studio in, and he got kicked out of that because they're like, you're not allowed here, because he was just being a complete fucking douche to everyone. Because like he was stressed about shit, sure, but like you don't be a fucking douchebag to people. Add to that, he openly has lied to his fans multiple times. So it's just not someone that I would be a big fan of back then. Like that was years ago, right? I'm sure it's completely different now, right? Like I'm almost certain that he's a better person now, but I have no interest in watching his content because of that. And like it's not like I was actively watching his stuff. Like I watched him before he got big. Like there was some weird game where it was like a bunny thing where like it was like a third person anthropomorphic bunny fighting arena game, but it also had this big open thing where you could run around. He was playing it in the beta or some shit. And I discovered him back in high school. So like I was watching him for a long time because I was just like, oh, I like how eccentric he is. And like you can see that I have a lot of, well, not a lot, sorry. I have parts of his qualities, the way that he's like, oh man, let's get into this. And then it's just like, he'll turn and he'll be like, what? You know, into a camera. Like when I'm gaming, I'll do shit like that. So because like obviously I watch this shit, right? Like it sticks with you, right? You get little bits and you're like, that worked, let's do that, right? And that just becomes second nature at some point. Just like how like a lot of my personality also is similar to like Tobuscus, right? And the way that I act in other situations is like Cryotic. I know those are both really bad examples now, because people don't like them for things that they've done. But like it's where I learned things, right? When I was younger. Like Cryotic's content was something I was very into when I was younger. I was still into it. I like to separate the creator from the content. But there's some things that are I'm still probably gonna watch his shit, but there's some weird things. You think Toby did it? Definitely not. No, definitely not. It was proven that he didn't. It was literally a social justice warrior that lost her 5 minutes of fame and then wanted to be in the limelight a little bit longer and ruined a man's entire career. Just so you know, Toby still streams and makes YouTube videos. He streams like 3 days a week. He also has like, he's very interactive with his chat. So if you want to go and watch Toby, he's still the same. Like he's still the same person. Like he's still like a funny guy. He hasn't really adapted to the new atmosphere though. So if you like that nostalgic kind of thing, then you're cool, right? It's all right, but he still has like really old shit. Yeah. But he's hurt. Nani? What you mean? What do you mean by that? You can tell. Oh yeah. Like his career's plateaued, and it's much lower than it was. Like he was top of his game for everything. That man was doing music. That man was doing Minecraft. That man was doing Let's Plays. That man was doing all sorts of stuff that people wish they could do. He was streaming. He was able to connect with everyone. And he was when you are the only person that is put on the same pedestal as PewDiePie, that says something. All right. He was top of YouTube with PewDiePie. He was behind PewDiePie, but he was up there with PewDiePie because they didn't fight each other. They were like, oh, Toby or Pewds, right? And obviously it was before Pewds was like as big as he is, but he was still like the number one. Like he wasn't the biggest, but he was everyone's eyes were on PewDiePie, right? Look in his eyes, you can tell he is anxious and not doing well because of doubt he has. Oh yeah, he definitely has a doubt now. Like think about it. He was top of YouTube. He was like in like the top, like the top like 1% of YouTube. And now he is so obscure. No one talks about him. Like that has to have destroyed his mentality. Like that is probably terrible for his mental health, right? But he's still pushing, right? And everyone should, right? It's not like he's gonna give up everything he worked so hard for, just to go get a day job and whatever, right? No, like he's still trying, right? Maybe there's a day where he'll come back, but you know the history is there, and people will bring it up. But I mean, PewDiePie came back from a lot of shit, so it's possible. it's just, it'll be a big struggle if he ever wants to, but I think he's content with where he's at now. He's not getting a bunch of eyes on him, but he's making it, you know, he's getting by. And he left to focus on music too. Because he went back to school to do music. So I think he wants to like do that eventually at some point. But I don't know. I still think he's pretty chill. I still have a Tobuscus shirt in my dresser. So he's in the end. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, literally every person that speaks English has said the N-word at some point or another. All right, like, we were all either teenagers or we just didn't think when we said it. It's just a word, all right? Like, I get it. It has meaning behind it. But, like, I'm not going to get mad at someone, like, making fun of me for being native, right? And the amount of, like, my black friends that are like, yeah, it's a word, whatever. Like, my buddy's nickname was, like, I'm not going to say it. I don't feel like getting canceled. But it was, like, LIL and then, like, the N-word, right? Like, that was what we called him, right? And we'd say it at school and shit, too. No one gave a fuck, right? And I went to a predominantly black and Middle Eastern school. Right? And white and native that looks hella white, right? Like, I look like I got squinty ass eyes. That's about it. That's the only way you can tell that I'm not fully white. But well, yeah, but it's funny. I mean, I guess, like, it's just a fucking word, right? And like, he didn't mean it as in like, oh, that person is black and I hate them. He was like, this is a bad word, I'm gonna say it, and didn't think about the bad word that he said, right? And immediately after was like, I shouldn't have said that. Right, and everyone's like, oh, well, if you'll say it like that, how much does he say it in private? How much is it's like, it's not, you're going too deep. He doesn't care that much, right? Like, it's not what you think. Like, people are just stupid, man. Just trying to cause shit, trying to ruin people's lives. Like, it's just, it's a word, right? I don't get upset when someone calls me like cracker or anything like that, or Wonder Bread, or if someone calls me a fucking mixed breed, or if someone calls me a redskin, like, or an Indian. I don't give a fuck. Like, I get the downside of both. All right, like, white people dislike me for being part native. Natives hate me for being part white. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. No, it's funny because everyone treated it like he's racist. Yeah, he was just raging. Like, every gamer, he said, yeah, like literally everyone. Like, everybody has said shit like that, right? Everyone has been sexist. Everyone has been racist. They don't actually. You're not actually being racist. All right, you're not actually being sexist if you just say something, right? If you mean it, that's different, right? But like, he's all for inclusivity, so like, why the fuck would he have a problem with that? There's a reason why he came back, and people are like, yeah, this guy, right? Why he's on top. Doesn't matter how hard you hit him, he's still gonna come back because he knows what he is, and his community knows what he is. So the people that don't like him, well, fuck you. There's 107 million people that do like him. So that's more than most people. I don't have 107 million people that like me. I don't even have a million people that like me. I don't even have 1,000. Oh, maybe I do have 1,000 people that like me, if that follow count is accurate. But you know what I mean? Like, it's it's just stupid. Like, people just making a scene out of shit, just making it as bad as possible. Not to mention, all humor is derived from trauma, so of course stuff like that would be funny. I mean, yes and no. Like, I don't see what trauma he could have of that, but I get what you're saying. Like, I understand what you're saying there. Like, it's just not the word that he should have said, obviously. And he acknowledges that. He thinks it was wrong. He thought it was wrong immediately after, right? But it's not like we haven't said dumb shit and then immediately regretted it. Like, everyone does. But that's life. You make mistakes and you learn from it, right? Like, I try my best to not say shit like that. But when I'm hanging around that one buddy that's his nickname, right? Obviously, I'm going to say it because it's just second nature, and I try my best to keep that word out of my vocabulary just because, well, it's not appropriate, right? And if I say it on stream, well, there goes my career, right? But to him and me as friends, it doesn't matter. It's just a word, right? So it's whatever. Back what I miss. We're just talking about like well, we talked about anime for a little bit. Now we're talking about like YouTubers and their careers and shit. And now we're currently on the topic of like words and like if they really matter, right? Because like if someone says the N-word, if they aren't actually racist, it shouldn't matter. Because like 9 out of 10 times, a black person isn't upset that you use that word. They think it's funny, right? I know my uncle is darker than my shirt. Okay, he would think it's hilarious. Like, people get, what's the word I want to use? Like, offended for others. Those are the problem. Because 9 out of 10 times, it's usually a white person that gets upset. And it's like, bro, it doesn't even affect you. Shut up. So, it's just dumb shit, man. What an odd note to end the stream on. What a very odd note. Just talking about how like stupid some racism stuff is. Because it's not actually racist. Like there's a hold on, let me quickly look up something before I hop on out of here. There's a YouTube video I want you guys to watch. And in stream, yeah, we're at 3 hours. 3 until 6. So is the Black Lives Matter movement big in your country or no? Yeah, I'm in Canada. It's just as big here as it is in the States. What is this notification? Oh, Anime Ghost has subscribed to you on YouTube. Why, thank you. What are you, my 105, I think? So let me go to my history and find this video for you guys. Because I feel like it's an interesting watch, and it's really funny. It's a comedian, a black comedian who's just losing his shit laughing with stuff. Like, he's not actually losing his shit, but like, in his head, he's like, y'all stupid. So let me just find this real quick. It's gonna take a minute. But you guys will like it. I can guarantee that you will like it, because it's funny as all hell. Oh my goodness, let's just keep scrolling. Ooh, la, da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm just like looking away from camera at the moment, looking up and trying to find a video in my history while scrolling. Oh my goodness. My god. Can I find it, please? There's so much shit. Why do I watch so much shit? I mean, I watch all my videos in 3 times speed, so that's the main problem, is I watch everything in 3 times speed, so I see so much crap. Oh, here it is. Alright. Copy link address. Actually, let's go to the actual video and grab the share link from there. Share. Yeah. Oh. Bitch, I said copy. Alright. Quality content. I know, right? This video, give that a watch. The guy is really fucking funny. And the video is called Catfishing the KKK. It's a black guy. And it's really fucking hilarious. But he goes really into like the topic that we were just talking about. So let's go and find someone to raid though. You guys want to go watch like a really cute VTuber? Oh man, I might drop you on her. Yeah, you know what? She's playing Okami. I love Okami. So let me just hop up over into this. Alright, and let's raid my girl Ame doll. Alright, so show her some love. She's amazing. Great cutie. She's from down under, you know, Australian girl. So if you guys don't already follow me across all my social media, the links are right here. If you want to stop on by the Discord, the link is in there as well. But also, let's just drop it. If you guys are not a part of it, you know, highly encourage you to join us. We have a lot of dumb shit going on. There will be a restructure relatively soon. Again, I did partner with Swift. So if you guys want to grab yourselves some healthy energy drinks, you know, or some supplements, dietary pills type shit, you know, some CBD gummies. I know a lot of people like the CBD gummies. All right, you want to have a nice little like, ooh, you know, you grab all that on there and use my code TRASHMOUSE to get 15% off. All right, hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening, and I will see you guys over in Ame's stream. All right, love y'all, and I'll see you later.